What's happening? Please, y'all. It's your boy Papa Dub. Don't be mad at me. I tried to tell him. Goddamn. My lady pregnant again. But this time she pregnant with twins. Another collection plate. Come on, preacher, that's kinda strange. I'm sorry, God, I need that little change. I gotta do a couple things. Cause that stimulus, it ain't stimulate. Tax time, the mama got pissed and won't let them claim the baby. They shooting again. These jits crazy, they need some help. Man, they shot him in the hip. He fell out and shitted on himself. My cousin Paul called Fed time up the road, did a whole dime. He used to call home. I heard niggas crying in the background, saying to myself, this ain't how we supposed to live. Turn on Facebook, man, another bitch that got killed. For the love that my dog losing weight out here smoking cocaine cigarettes. 8 years old, shot in the head, had nothing to do with that. That baby innocent. Go get George Zimmerman if y'all just wanna kill a bitch. That's why I'm asking Jesus. Please tell me why you leave us. Tell me why you leave. These people wanna dead. On the internet capping, that shit is fake, bro. In the mirror showing your ass, putting no makeup. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. I've been telling y'all better wake up. You can't nail bitch, say Papa Duck, ain't say nothing. I told y'all everything. I told you I like the government stole it. I told y'all about COVID, the CIA and the cloning. MK Ultra, the whole world's under hypnosis. Hey, turn the TV off, that's how Hollywood control us. And ain't no cure for cancer, you're right, that's some bullshit. If they can lead us and go to the moon, they'd have been undid it. And if you took the shot, I pray for you. Lord, no. Don't want black folk to grow, so they put us on birth control. And just cause you go to church every Sunday don't make you saved. 12 years of school's how you turn niggas to slaves. On our minds they put shackles, they lie, trickers and trappers. They use the influence of athlete, actors and rappers. For real, that's fucked up, they did the Emmett Till. And all the pain his mom and family had to feel. That's why I'm asking Jesus, please tell me why you leave us. Tell me why you leave. These people wanna dead. On the internet capping, that shit is fake, bro. In the mirror showing your ass, putting no makeup. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. What's happening? It's your boy Papa Dub. I've been telling y'all about this shit for a long time, bro. I get on YouTube every day, drop videos on nothing but that sauce. And I'm telling y'all what time it is. And I'm telling y'all, these people want us dead, bro. We living like it called to do this and bro. I done been wide open just to hate and hurt and kill each other every day. You feel me? You feel me? Man, one time for all the folks that's already woke. The ones that ain't, need to wake up. Need to wake up.
Yo, can I with you? What?
ACT, do you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Levi for Kelly, or Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it. Just take the dog. Look, you got some weed? I gotta get some. All right, hurry up. Diesel and them here, everybody here, we waiting on you. All right.
Unknown number just text me, said they gon' kill me. Now why they just play with her? They know that 40 and stay with her. I'm smoking on that, don't play with her. If we ball a bitch, I fuck around and break the run. I should get trapped, but yeah, I be trapped. Put a pound on your head, little nigga. She think I'm a little nigga, what she thought I'm catching. I'm breaking her back, yeah. It's messed up her ass on her head, yeah. Rocky got me turned up under, yeah. Now I got this bitch like in the air. Got a fetish for getting this bread. Run it up, drop my nuts like a lead, babe. Trap, but they couple chasing it. When you shining, you can't rush the process, man. I swear to God, a couple mess up her ass on her head, yeah. Rocky got me turned up under, yeah. Now I got this bitch like in the air. Got a fetish for getting this bread. Run it up, drop my nuts like a lead, babe. But I got this shit out the mud, bitch. That money feel good when it couple chasing it. When you shining, you can't rush the process, man. I swear to God, a couple perfect timing. in the projects, 50 can jewelry, yeah, I'm switching up the clowns. Sleep on the couch, now I'm so conscious. If I got blow me a nigga, I know they gon' try make me look like a monster. I'm from Baltimore, better keep you a stick when I'm ride with no armor. I lost noodles and niggas, some niggas. So they got me here, they can come and watch us sit. They gotta leave us alone. Say you later, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We have tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last now. I'ma beat it up. Hate on me, but no. Try to say stop, but the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is cool. Watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. RSKO soon. Yeah. Just say what up. What games we told, not told, words to Levi. Fuck the other side and fuck your opinion unless it's big vibe. Rook boy needs to leave your Nicky, keep the 9 tuck. Sly Fox, Mama Mary said you can go fuck a duck. Anybody follow when they bullshit, I ain't surprised. Bullshit sink, so that's the enterprise. Sorry for cussing Georgia girl, surely forgive me. Belinda, respectfully, I be watching like this lady G. We don't fuck with baby killing niggas, watching F niggas, old crow niggas, Don Russell supporting ass niggas. We don't fuck with unfit, drunk bitches, one pep smear bitches, or to be determined bitches. Y'all won't beat, that's why we prima donna patient. Fantasia, light a candle, me and the Virgo smoking trees. Really salute, I know EJ up in the G. What up, Caramel and places can't forget about my lips. The dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. Say the dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. If we don't joke, we choke, and middle finger to the P.I. B.I.
Hey! Mr. Whack it in, bitch! Man, I got no partner on that bone with me. Y'all done fucked up now. Get bucked, get it, bitch, get bucked! Get bucked, get it, bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Take a table in this bitch, get bucked! Start right off in this bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Start a ride in this bitch, get bucked! Start a fight off in this bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Blow the gas in this bitch, get bucked! Blow the gas in this bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Put the table in this bitch, get bucked! Tip the table in this bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Start a fight off in this bitch, get bucked! Start a fight off in this bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Security, nigga, get bucked! Fuck security, nigga, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Fuck get it, bitch, get bucked! Get bucked, get it, bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Take the table in this bitch, get bucked! Start a fight off in this bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Start a ride in this bitch, get bucked! Start a fight off in this bitch, get bucked! Don't start no shit, it won't be them! Don't start no shit, it won't be them!
Pedal to with a metal 180 on the freeway. Strapped in a scat pack, fuck what the police say. Burn a pussy nigga if he touch me, watch him cremate. All black tint, spin your block like a DJ. I been in the water with the sharks and the stingray. Hood name Enrique, drop them blocks off on my G-Day. Any means necessary, best believe we ate. Pissed on the prosecutor, shitting on the DA. East Atlanta, GA, Southside, teammates. Fuck niggas, we hate. $100 cheesecake. You can ask Granny, we been thugging since a teenage. Found it in my briefcase, I beat you to my sleeves. Hey,
Get it, bitch, get bugged. Get bugged, get it, bitch, get bugged. Don't start no shit, it won't beat them. Don't start no shit, it won't beat them. Hit the table and this bitch get bugged. Start a fight off and this bitch get bugged. Don't start no shit, it won't beat them. Don't start no shit, it won't beat them. Start a ride and this bitch get bugged. Start a fight off and this bitch get bugged. Don't start no shit, it won't beat them. Don't start no shit, it won't beat them. Hey, 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 it's that time, y'all. It's that time. Check it out, Dream Team in the house, oh my God. Dream Team in the house, oh my God. Yo, God is moving. Not when we want him to move, but he moves. He moves. And I got some things that I want to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the best team in the world. What up, Dream Team? Shout out. What up, Midas? What up, bro? Shout out to whoever birthday it is this month. I ain't forgetting none of y'all. But right now, after this live tonight, Dana J pages will be under construction because God is really moving and elevating. Shout out to Prima Donna and her promotion. See, when people hate, God just elevate. He prepares a table before us in the presence of our enemies. So shout out to Prima Donna and her elevation and everything that's going on. I got a promotion as well. I will be going live, but not from my computers as I transition. You know what I'm saying? God blessing me, you know what I mean? And I thank every last one of y'all. On top of that, I am going to say this. The return of the Dana J Show will be coming back as of next Thursday. Next Thursday will be the return of the Dana J Show. I'm going to run it a little different. I'm going to have interviews and everything over there, and we're going to talk about any and everything on the official Dana J Show. Okay? So y'all know what it is, man. This will be my everyday channel. Over there, it will be I'm just taking it back to where it needed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it back where it needed to be. The official Dana J Show is for interviews, serious stuff, in the news, everything. Over here is going to be my everyday kicking facts, kicking truth, laying it out, open talks. The other page, that Dana J, whatever that is, I don't forgot the name of it for real. Let me see. Hold on. I don't forgot the name of it. Dana J Talk to Me page is when I'm just going to go in and talk shit about whoever I want to talk shit about. Okay? 3 pages, 3 different occasions, 3 different reasons, all 3 different times. Woo! It's been a long road. It's been a long road. So I'm going to talk about some things that people overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because let me take this watch off. I heard some untruths going on. And I heard some things that I didn't like. Not that me not liking it hold any weight, but I want to show how inconsistent and how biased people really are. You feel me? Now,
you're going to read some things because I have some screenshots from Angie's chat and from One Pap chat. I have screenshots. And I'm going to show both of the screenshots, right? And I'm going to talk about some things. Let me make sure I got them all up here right. Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm going to say this. And I hope some of y'all people understand this. But, and I'm going to say it twice. Once in a few minutes and once before I get off. When you're dealing with people, if your enemy is very comfortable at coming at you, no matter who your friends are, understand this. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, that so shall be. That means nothing can go or come against you unless 2 touch and agree. I know y'all like, oh no, Dana going Bible. No, I'm not. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Nothing can really come against you unless 2 agree. So I'm going to go here. I always wondered why, and listen to the names I choose wisely with. I always wondered why the Walrus was in the midst of attacks when I get attacked, but she was never attacked the way I was attacked. I always wondered why Go Drunk was in the midst of attacks, but never got attacked the way I got attacked. I always wondered why Shit and Ham Hocks was in the midst of attacks, but never got attacked the way I got attacked. I always wondered why the Blockbender was in the midst of attacks when I got attacked, but never was attacked. I always wondered why Shantae was in the midst of attacks when I was getting attacked, but never got attacked. I always wondered why Phases towards the end was in the midst of attacks, but never got attacked the way I got attacked. Did I miss anybody? I got to think. Did I miss anybody? No, that's it. So I said those names for a reason, right? And I know y'all like, where's Dana getting to? Remember I said, nothing can come against you unless 2 touch and agree. I never understood this revelation until yesterday. And yesterday, I understood when my big brother broke it down, and I'm going to play it for you because I done butchered it, but I brought it in a way that you will understand. I said those names because those were people that I never understood why towards the end Marshall got attacked. I mean, never got attacked the way I was getting attacked. Now, I said those names because those are people that I really cared about, that I really loved, that I really had under my wing, and we were serious. And y'all seen the fallout that turned me evil towards them. But then I never understood and I never knew that in order for the enemy to attack you, the one you love had to touch and agree with the enemy to attack you. Now, I just said that to help somebody, and I'm going to stick with that all week. I never understood why the enemy was so comfortable with attacking me around those people until I understood yesterday that the purple or the person or the people that you love touched and agreed with the enemy to attack you. You think I'm lying? I'm gonna let my boy break it down. Check this out.
When you are desperate for relevance, you will allow an illegal amen corner. Never be so pressed for affirmation until you break covenant with people who are a part of your foundation. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, this is a goofy season and you must remain focused. There's no beef, there's evolving, there is moving on, there is redefining. But you should always be careful with this principle. How can two walk together unless they agree? Somebody you love agrees with your enemy.
I'll play it again.
When you are desperate for relevance, you will allow an illegal amen corner. Never be so pressed for affirmation until you break covenant with people who are a part of your foundation. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, this is a goofy season and you must remain focused. There's no beef, there's evolving, there is moving on, there is redefining. But you should always be careful with this principle. How can two walk together unless they agree? Somebody you love agrees with your enemy.
Wow. I don't know how more deeper that can go. And I had to realize that all them people I named agreed with my enemies. For one reason or another, they all agreed with my enemies, which make me who I am now. That die hard, go hard, don't give a fuck, don't care about emotions. But I've learned to rock with my foundation folks. The prima donnas, the toys, the nieces, the Leishas, and the Miss Bougies, Tiffany's, the Willies, the Roses, the Lord TTs, the Judas, Judah J that is, not Judas, but Judah J that is. Mama Mary's, Georgia Girls, the I Am Jams, the Coach, everybody, man. Everybody that rock with me now, and put it like that. Because I don't want to miss nobody. I be all day naming folks. So, with that being said, I had to say, you know what? When I seen Mr. Fugly video this morning, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Because me going back and forth with a goofy ass nigga only makes me goofy. So why go back and forth with a Mr. Fugly? I said what I said and I left it though. Now, they are so intellectual smart that they are intellectual stupid. I said I got 2 black cards, right? The first thing they said was, oh, you can only have one. It's unlimited this, it's unlimited that. They so fixated on me and they so used to me being fixated back on them that they ain't thinking. Now, What y'all heard last night, if y'all went to Mr. Fugly's page, is theatrics. Then you seen a nigga but used to suck my left nut. And I'm keeping it vulgar and real. He got up there, oh, yeah, he asked us for $200. He broke, he this. Let's go here, fat motherfucker. And I'm going to go there. I can say, yes, I was in between paychecks. I paid for my daughter's school for the year, which is a private school. So I asked you, bro, I said, yo, as a brother, let me hold 200 until Thursday. This was a Monday. You said, oh, I don't got it, yo, I don't got it. Okay, cool. But I see what type of nigga you are. That whenever you get mad and when something don't go your way, you'll come and throw that shit out in the air. So now let me be a you. Let me do a you on you and let me elevate it, okay? And remember, this ain't no beef. This is elevation for me. So since you went on Mr. Fugly's channel talking about, oh yeah, Dana, you asking for $200. What about when your wife made you sleep out on a couch and was going to put you out and you was begging everybody for $150 just so you can give your wife for the goddamn electric bill, nigga? Remember, before your mama got you that for that motherfucking job that you got now as a bounty hunter, a janky ass bounty hunter, nigga, remember what you was doing? Walking around with shoes that's leaning. Talking about, I gotta coach my son. I gotta this and I gotta that. But then let's go here. Since you over there, let's upgrade it. Have you had the balls to talk to Randa about the New York rally and what was really planned for that rally? And why? And what's the real reason why Love Yourself? I meant not Love Yourself. Why Love Me said fuck you and ain't show up to that rally and stop talking to everybody else? I think you need to tell the truth, buddy. But if you ain't tell it by now, you out of time. The whole play was you was trying to have an orgy. And you was like, yo, I know you gonna get Randa, yo, but I want some of that too. And I'm like, huh? Then when the time came, your mother, not you, you was supposed to be sleeping in a room. It's supposed to be me and you at the motherfucking Brooklyn. You told me, oh, my mother don't want me to stay in there. She want me to stay in the Holiday Inn. How old are you? So when you want to start telling shit, tell it correct. And trust me, I can go and get the receipts to back up everything I'm saying. Let's not play, brother. See, I be sparing you, and because I know you really don't have nowhere to go. If your wife puts you out, you're done. I know that. So I was sparing you. Just like you was telling them lies, Angelo paid them $5,000. Back it up. Where's the truth? I'm going to say this. Nobody block nobody. Don't block nobody. I don't care who come in here. Because today is going to be the day of truth. I heard a little bit over on Angie's channel. I said, ooh, wow, I like that. I'm going to piggyback that on my live today. Don't block nobody. I don't care who come in here. If the Boski, a.k.a. Bro, come in here, let them talk. Don't block nobody. If anybody get blocked, trust me, I will tell them to block them. But don't block nobody. Because now today is where the rubber gonna meet the road. So while you over there lying, homie, understand this. This just one device. I can put a whole lot out about you and about your mama. And like I said, I don't give two fucks about you or your mama. And I know she worked for the feds. Because your mama and you and motherfucking Sylvia looked up Dr. Rogers. And I told everybody then, oh, Marshall dangerous. And nobody knew what I meant. I did. So let's go there. Since everybody got everything to say, since it's all this selective amnesia, let's go there. I understood that certain people had things to say today. And I'm going to start with Angie's chat. But before I go there, I'm going to send a message to Mr. Fugly and his followers. I told you I got 2 black cards, right? And I knew you, Mr. Fugly. What up, Levi? And I knew you, Mr. Fugly. I knew you was going to run with it. This dumbass nigga said he got 2 black cards. You only need 1. Now, you so smart, you're dumb. I said I got 2 black cards. Now I got 3 black cards. I have an American Express black card, metal edition, nigga. I have a black American signature card that got $50,000 on it, nigga. And I have a black Cash App card that have whatever I want or whatever somebody want to send to me, nigga. And when you add all 3 of them together, what is it? 3 black cards. 1 that's unlimited, 1 that got 50,000, and 1 that have whatever I want. So at the end of the day, who's the smart one? At the time that I said it, I only had 2 black cards. American Signature. No, I'm sorry. Cash App and American Express. I just opened up an American Signature black card with a $50,000 credit limit on it. So when y'all niggas are looking people up, make sure you know what the fuck you looking up. I gave y'all a hint. I've been a victim of identity theft. Y'all still want to go there. Oh, this and this. No. Okay, I'm not going to explain nothing else to y'all. I'm going to let y'all niggas look stupid all you want. So like I said, this is elevation. This is elevation for me. Mr. Fugly, if you have some relevancy, then bring it. I guess that Bam Bam stick, you done played with it a little too much. I guess you done sat on it and rotated in the way you like it. I don't play with your kind, nigga. And understand this. All the faggies have migrated to Houston and to Austin, Texas. Understand this. You ain't never see another man grab my leg, but I seen you grab another man's leg. You ain't never seen another man drive my car, but I seen you give another man your car. And I don't give a fuck what kind of expenses you got. I don't give a fuck what kind of dough you got. Ain't no man let no other man drive that car unless 2 things. They fucking him or they that cool with him. And you ain't know that nigga long enough to be that cool with him. Now, I'm trying not to go this route. But that's the route I had to go with you because you're so stupid and all of your followers, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh, the nigga's a liar, the nigga's this. But listen, everything I got out the mud. I don't get down with no boys, so I don't have no boys co-signing my shit to get a Benz. I don't got to bend over at another nigga at leisure time. No, I love women. And I always pick the best of the best. I got enough to give to you, nigga. Understand that. I don't play with these people. I used to entertain these people, but now I'm not doing it no more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Angie's chat. Right? And I'm going to talk about the misconception of this bullshit. I'm going to start about the misconception of the bullshit. I heard Levi say, I'ma have to get with nephew because he know everybody. And I text him and said, I'm at work, but I'm listening. So let's go. This one right here, Jennifer said, if you was a female, Dana been and called you every bitch he know. Okay. This is what Jennifer said, right? You seen Queen Christie do all this, right? So Queen Christie says, amen, Mark and Q. I don't believe any of us came here to talk about a blogger or a sub pass. I'm gonna break, you know what? I'm gonna break this down line by line just for this. So if none of y'all came to break down a blogger, to talk about a blogger or a sub pass, why do y'all always have my name in your mouth? And why do y'all always try to dig up at least something from my past or something from my kids' mom past or something from one of the sub passes, but that's in Dana J chat? This is what I mean when I say selective outrage. Then she say, do we believe people can change? Do you? Then she said, do you think someone can overcome their demons? Do you? Then she said, exactly. So stop judging a person according to their past, man of God, shaking my damn head. Okay, so can I ask a question? Y'all say, I left my baby mom in a shelter. Y'all say that I gave my son away. But y'all don't know none of that shit. So how are you going to try to judge me according to what y'all think y'all know? Everything that's done in somebody's life is not done through the courts. And if you really would have known what happened about my daughter's and my youngest daughter's situation, and you'd have been like, oh, Dana couldn't have changed that anyway. Dana was locked up. So this selective outrage is bullshit to me. Then she said, and we didn't ask for it, Angie. Okay, cool. Star said slept with his kids. They don't want to talk about that, Star. And they talking about bedbug. They don't want to talk about that. Those kids will live with that forever. We know that, but they don't want to talk about that, Star. That's too much like right. Then Star said, that's not fair. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If y'all going to talk about one, let's talk about all. That's not fair. But nobody heard her when she said that. Then Queen Christie said, I'm not his judge. I'm not his jury. And nor do I know him. Again, I did not come here for that. This is between him and God. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, cool. Remember that statement right there. Mark and Q said, Levi, that's a family matter, and you're not in the family, because Levi was talking about bedbug. So these two statements I'm going to combine, and I'm going to break it down like this. Queen Christie Love said, I'm not his judge, I'm not his jury, and nor do I know him. Again, I did not come here for that. So I got a question. When you were Cash App and Sherelle, when you were talking about Dana's walked out on his kids and his son need help, how can you say that? You're not my judge. You're not my jury. And nor do you know me, Sherelle, or my kids. So how can you say that? Let's not do selective amnesia. Let's not do selective outrage. You don't know. You don't know me, Sherelle, Christian, Journey, Cy, or Marlon. So how can you Cash App anybody? Oh, because somebody told you to? And then Mark and Q said, Levi, that's a family matter, talking about Larry White and Bearbug. And then he said, and you're not in the family. Well, here's what I'm going to say to Queen Christy Love and Mark and Q. Y'all are advocating for Robert Kelly, right? Robert Kelly and Levi are family. That's a family matter, and y'all not in a family. So why y'all going so hard for somebody that y'all don't know? And on top of that, y'all following people that fucked this man case up. So once again, that's a family matter, and y'all not in that family. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Let's finish, because I see a lot. Then she said, right at Red Bunny, he's more concerned with locking up R. Kelly fans and supporters versus the accusers. Well, let's go here. The accusers ain't out here doing what the so-called fans and supporters are doing. And it's not all fans and all supporters. It's just the ones that want to go above and beyond and try to collect off this man named Queen Christy Love. And I'm going to go here. You was one of the ones that I really fucked with. I gave y'all the blueprint. I said, that's all you got to do is apologize to me for what you did to Sherelle and Christian. And I said, we was cool after that, Queen Christy. You told me, fuck you. I did what I did because I was told that your son need help because you ran out on him. That's when I attacked you. So how are we going to play hypocrite and be a hypocrite and talk about, oh no, we got to do this, we got to do that, when y'all not looking at what y'all doing? Let's make it make sense. Red Bunny jumping in here talking about more shit than any bit, but that's cool. But when she was freaking in Dubowski, was she worried about her black husband then? Let's make that make sense. Let's make that make sense. I'm going to go there all the way through. When Red Bunny was fucking Dubowski, was she worried about her black was she worried about her black husband then? No. But she jump on these platforms and talk about dumb stuff. Then she say stuff like this. Levi was jealous he wasn't the only one on YouTube when DJ and Debo came along. They were loud and strong. Loud and strong about what, Red Bunny? Because truth to be told, I was there before Levi. And a lot of their shit, meaning DJ and Debo, came off me. They regurgitated my shit. So let's go there. Let's go there. And at the end of the day, let's go here. I got to give credit to where his credit is due. The Boom Boom Room. I got to go here. A lot of y'all females that got platforms now, y'all took her format of when she was on other people's shit. And y'all try to reproduce it like it was y'all shit. No, y'all need to send her in the cash apps y'all been getting. Because if she never came on there and started beefing with me, and if she never went to Larry and never went to the others, y'all wouldn't have had the format y'all got. Because she gave y'all the female version of the format. But then when I see shit like this, Queen Christy Love say, remain humble to God. That's if you are protected. I'm always humble. So I like when she said that. Then she said, seek after those who seek after you. But when I seek after the ones that seek after me, I'm wrong. Let's make this make sense. I'm wrong. And I like when people pop up in the chat, talk about, Dana, you on shenanigans. No, I'm not on shenanigans. I'm on truth. And if you can't handle it, then hey, that's on you. But I'm speaking facts. And when people say DJ don't make up lies, okay, I can give you one. I can give you one for a reason. I can give you one right now. Dana J and Levi stole from the defense fund. How come he never came out and told y'all that he lied about that? But he tried to sweep it under the rug and talk about, yeah, Dana, but I know the defense fund is official. Yeah. And all of y'all ran with that shit. So I'm starting to believe physics is true. If you hear a lie long enough, you'll start repeating that shit. Once again, shout out to Denise Brewer. She said she quit smoking cigarettes today. It's not going to be an easy thing, but Denise Brewer, you can do it. And understand this, we from the same city, and she don't like me all the time. Sometimes she good, but she don't like me all the time. Now, Miss Frugal in here talking, you know what I mean? She doing her thing. Somebody, Markin said, game from greed will not last. I totally agree. Queen Christie said, we as women are leaders. We will not be led astray by an irrelevant individual. So why do you follow Daboski? Like I said, why do you follow Daboski then? I'll wait. Remember, the stuff that y'all say is going to come back and bite you in your ass sooner or later. Then she said at Red Bunny Facts, there are conversations between Ass and Robert supporters. Again, he's oblivious. He throws everyone into the same box. Watch this. And I'm going to break it down this way. So maybe Queen Christie will know. If me and you rocking together and I rob a bank and you the getaway driver, but you didn't rob a bank, you don't even know that I robbed a bank, and they capture me and they see you and capture you, you are going to get almost, if not the same charge that I'm going to get. Only thing you won't get is actually robbery, but you will get accessory to a crime. So with that being said is, while you doing all that, you have associated yourself with people who did multiple federal crimes against Robert, but using Robert's name. He more concerned with someone's past because I'm sure he ain't the only one, but more concerned with niggas on YouTube versus his. But that sound like you though. That sound like you. Somebody asked Angie, can they sue if they got restitution? I don't know for sure, but Angie said it depends on the agreement of the restitution, but usually they can still sue. That's weird, but I'm gonna look into that, because if they can still sue after getting restitution, that's crazy. But that's how the system is. Jennifer said, if you're a woman, Dana will call you every bitch he knows. Watch this. Jennifer, if you're watching, and if you will be honest, I never attack anybody, but I will call you a bitch after I told you leave me the fuck alone and you keep fucking with me and lying on me. So, like I say, Tupac put it out there and they wonder why they call him you bitch. That's why. That's why. So when people sit out there talking about Oh, that's another thing. Levi was talking about Azriel, right? And Red Bunny says she didn't get dragged until after she flipped. Watch this. It proves my point to the fullest. It proves my point to the fullest. And the point that it proves is this right here. How you gonna drag somebody that you don't know? How you gonna drag somebody just because you in lusting spiritual situation over a man that you don't know? You love his music. You love R. Kelly, but you don't know Robert. And when I seen people like Queen, everybody talking about, oh, I talked to Robert firsthand. I get it. Your husband used to be the PI. But what I know firsthand is that if your husband was that cool with a Robert, he wouldn't have got fired. So now let's go here. I got cursed out for the same shit that y'all doing. Oh, let's drag Azriel. Yo, do you realize I was the first one to tell Robert I'm about to drag the shit out of Drea, Azriel, and everybody else? And you know what Robert said to me? Why would you do that? They got to make a living too. Just let them go ahead, because whatever they did, it ain't going to last. So why would you promote them in a negative light if whatever they did ain't going to last? Make it make sense. Now, let me. I'm trying to ignore it. I really am. Let me see. Because a lot of the stuff that they were saying in the chat was okay. Hold on. It was something else I wanted to see. That's the restitution thing. Is that. Let's see. All right. That's the end of that one. So I do want to touch on this for a second. Where is it at? Eli Soul. I do want to touch on this. Hold on. Okay. Eli Soul said, Dana, you are loved by someone and means something to someone. You don't need all this just for attention. A lot of people listen and hear you when you're true. Not all are brand new on here. Okay. So what I'll say is this. I'm loved by a lot of someones. And I'm not doing none of this for attention. I'm putting the rubber to the road. Now, what I do understand is that everybody listens to me. Everybody builds commentary off of me one way or another. But I will tell you this. The only people that get touched by what I say are the ones that's guilty about what I'm saying, and they're guilty of what they're doing. Make that make sense. Sometimes just because you have lips don't mean you should talk. Now, I'm going to go to One Stank Puss page. I'm going to go here, right? And I'm going to just Some of this shit you just laugh at. Whoever Muddy Water is, and see, I can be real ignorant, but I'm not going to do that. Said Queen, he say Bozo will know you because he knows everyone. Laugh out loud. I was the first one to expose Queen Everything, aka Queen Diva, aka Sharon Monet, aka Monet, aka Monet Harris. I was the first one to put it all together of who it was. So when you look at the stuff, you see he the biggest fraud of all. This man is a demon. He is doxing and have been the first to do it on lives. Love Bug 2, only if you knew who gave me your picture and doxed you. Only thing I'm going to say is be wary of the people that you are in the company of. Everybody that smiles in your face is not your friend. So I'm looking, and they were talking about Angie, because Angie said that I guess she mentioned the live when I talked about that live when they sent JoJo over to her channel and to get the video. Well, if the video don't exist, right? Why is there screenshots of the video? But then how can you say 1 week that the video don't exist and then turn around and say, well, it wasn't in that content? Wait a minute. It's either the video exists and it just wasn't in that content, or the video don't exist. Which one is it? Make it make sense. Either the video exists and it wasn't in that content, or the video don't exist. Then you had Mr. Fugly jump out there and try to be y'all savior. Make it make sense. Eli Soul said, but everybody gets granted a chance, Dana. Yeah, that's true. I gave everybody a chance. I'm not willing to give nobody a chance no more. I gave everybody at least 2 or 3 chances. I'm not doing it no more. I will never be a doormat to nobody else again. And then Lovebug 2 say, the black card bandit. See how stupid these people are? And I just broke down all 3 of my black cards. But you got to understand this. A person that never have money or that never had money will always try to brag about money, especially when they are in the same tax bracket as the people that's in their chat. Make it make sense. So I'm looking at these joints as I'm listening to Pap's channel, because I was listening and I was in her bushes, right? Now, Pap, you know he going to say Sylvia made him do it. No, I'm not the one that said that. And you're not going to put that on me. Sylvia said I made her do it. Sylvia said she got Stockholm syndrome over me. I don't know how, and I ain't even touch it. So this is when she talked about Larry, when she said he was after Debo, DJ, and Weirdo in the beginning. Now they besties. Laughing emoji. But wait a minute. Y'all the one that sent him books and money. Y'all the one that sent him money for his marriage or his wedding. Y'all the ones that been writing him, lying to him, along with another individual, and he came out and wrote a letter from jail about me for y'all. So how you going to clown him, meaning Larry, when y'all the ones that's feeding him behind the scenes? And y'all have been doing it, and the whole time he was in jail. Don't make me call Diva to bring out that goddamn letter. Or better yet, I can call Larry. There's nobody I can't get on the phone. I can call Angelo. I can call Keith. I can call any one of them. But at the end of the day, there's no need to do all that. Because now the case is over and you seeing who hands are dirty. Because I can remember in the beginning, you was after DJ. You didn't like Debo. And now all of y'all friends. And I can put the laughing emojis up there. Y'all best friends. Make it make sense. Then Love Bug 2 talking about either him, his subs, Leela, and the catfish are all dead, delusional, or just plain ignorant. Now watch this. Y'all speaking y'all mind about us. But when we speak our mind about y'all, y'all get in y'all feelings. Why? Her name is Angie, not Catfish. His name is Levi, not Leela. My name is Dana J, not Bozo. But since y'all don't know the difference, I'll take the Bozo because y'all ignorant motherfuckers are nothing but ham bone people. Okay? And Lewis, we're good. I'm enjoying every moment. And then how you call hold on, let me find it. My thing is, how you call Angie a flip-flopper because she asked for a video? Right here. Flippity floppity flop. How you call her a flip-flopper when that's all she did was ask for the video? So when I see stuff like this, I laugh about it. Because people are entitled to their own opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. I'm just trying to figure out, Angie have been Angie since day one. She gonna go where she want to go. And if she don't like your commentary, she gonna say fuck you and keep it going. Dana J has been the same since day one. I fuck with you until you cross me. Then I give you another chance. And then you cross me again. Then I say fuck you. And then we go back and forth and y'all play the victim, not me. I'll let you lie on me. But when I come out with the truth, oh my God, he's a liar. Don't believe him. How am I a liar? And I'm putting your shit in front of you of what you did. So Angie's a flip-flopper, and because she asking for the video. If there's nothing wrong in that video, what's there to hide? Or is you just trying to buy time just to edit it out? Make it make sense. You ain't never hear me say, oh, make sure Doug Anton tells Robert that I helped him. Who cares about that? If you rocking with a team, you only as good as your weakest link. And guess what? It was a lot of y'all the weakest link on that motherfucker. Y'all get mad at Prima Donna because Prima Donna be in my chat. But Prima Donna gave each and every last one of y'all a chance to present some bullshit on me. And y'all couldn't do it. Sure, Judah. I'm going to let you call in a minute. Hold on. Because I'm going to open up the call lines in a minute. I've watched people come and go. But let's make this make sense. If I don't even mention you, it's a reason. Now, I've heard some shit or I've watched some shit that I can't even fuck with. And the one thing I hate is when a motherfucker lie on a kid. If you can lie on a kid, you'll lie on anything. And I can't fuck with you in this life, the next life, or the life after. Or the life before. But I see how people give people passes when they fuck their own kids. When they killed the kid. And then I'm going to take it here. Because I see Bedbug running his mouth. Now, I don't know if you know what you did the other day, but I'm going to break this down to you, Bed Bug. The one ally you had, you crossed. How do you cross Shabazz? When I put the ultimate pressure on Shabazz, and he said, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that brother. I'm not going to detail that brother. He said he called you. Now watch this. Nobody talked about Jennifer Bonjean except for two people, Shabazz and Sharon Wimbush. But for people that know, we all know who you was talking about when you made that video the other day. See, you think you so cocky and you think you're untouchable. But I'm going to play for everybody who you was talking about. Pay attention.
On them appeals. And all the people that's out there that's fucking with Bonjean, and, you know, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. And it ain't no disrespect. If you take it as disrespect, I'm going to say this. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because I'm willing to bet you motherfuckers this here. If Bonjean would have got R. Kelly off, y'all wouldn't have had nothing bad to say. Y'all wouldn't have had nothing to say. See, I realized this here. You win some, you lose some. A person gonna crucify you whether you do good or whether you do bad. That's the world we live in. No matter how much we can do good, all it takes is one bad thing and they want to take away all the good. So I'm gonna just say this. To y'all that try to bash her because of whatever happened with R. Kelly Court, I'm willing to bet you same fucking hypocrites. If she'd have got that man off, all y'all would have had something good to say. But because it didn't work in their favor and the way y'all think it should have went, it's still a good thing. She tried her best. Stop trying to tear motherfuckers down when they try to do good for somebody they say that you say you support. That's what I'm gonna say about you motherfuckers. Take this message any way you want to. Quit always trying to crucify somebody who's trying to help somebody try to become free. Shut the fuck up. Find you some business. If you ain't got no commentary, make you some commentary that people can watch. But don't always try to make commentary or trying to bash somebody who's trying to help somebody become free. Now let the church say amen. And I'm at this bitch. I love y'all and thank y'all for following me. Fuck is wrong with these damn people, man? Always got something to say. If she'd have got that man off, y'all have been saying all the good shit. I knew she could do it. I knew she could do it. And it all because it didn't fall into favor the way you think it should. Now y'all want to try to crucify the lady. Y'all some of the biggest hypocrites out here. And if the shoe fit, and I say it again, if the shoe fit, then you wear that motherfucker and make sure you lace up your motherfucking shoestrings. I'm at this motherfucker. I love y'all, man. People just be killing me. I be chilling, working, and I don't be always on social media like that because I'm trying to make money. I got shit I'm trying to do. I got places I'm trying to go. I got things I'm trying to have, things I want to buy. And I thank God I ain't got to ask a motherfucker to do shit because he already knew what he was doing. Sucker ass niggas.
So the question is, the only person you could have been talking about was Shabazz. But being a man, you will label Shabazz and say Shabazz. But he was the only one that came out brutal against Jennifer Bonjean. He believed what he believed. And like I said when he came over here, that's his opinion. We don't believe that over here. And you know, he said, you absolutely right. I know how to agree to disagree and let people have their own opinion. But when you do shit like that, that was one of your protectors. I look at how you did me. And then when I came back on your ass and you wanted to become a friend again, just to bite me in my back again. I look at how you did, and I hate this dude. I look at how you did Rainbowski. Now all of a sudden, you want to slide him under the bus, but then try to be his friend. I look at how you did Hollywood Next. When she was just trying to help you, but you was laying on Denise's floor, beating your dick every night to her voice. And now all of a sudden, she's a Holly whore. How is she a Holly whore? Was she a Holly whore when you was choking your chicken and spanking your monkey? This is what I mean. Was she a Holly whore when she was hugging on Deboski? Hold on. Hold on. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
This Judah.
What's
Dan,
up?
how you been?
What's up, Judah?
Man, looking at his video yesterday, Bedbug, if I'm not mistaken, dude was insinuating that him and his son gonna come after you. They gonna pull records. They got receipts. Dude, don't get your son involved in this bullshit. This ain't has nothing to do with your son, man. And basically, he tried to say, "Oh, you the reason why his kids turned on him." How in the hell you the damn reason? They did that on their own. That had nothing to do with you.
Now I want you to listen to one thing. Listen to what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his son going to come after me and pull records, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he said, I'm the reason why his kids don't fuck with him.
Right. And I'm sitting back like, are you serious, man? His son don't want no smoke, man. He better sit his ass where he at.
You ain't catch what I just said. But I said, he said him and his son gonna come after me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then he said, I'm the reason why his kids don't fuck with him.
Right.
I ain't had nothing to do with that. His son Ben don't fuck with him.
Exactly.
So here's my thing. Because I'm 100% man, I welcome it.
Right, you know.
He already know what his fate gonna be.
Right.
Once me and him cross paths.
Wow.
So
that's why they doing all this fuckery. That's why they coming after you left and right.
So I welcome his son. And because his son is not going to get into that, he's not that type of person.
Right.
His son is a laid back dude, but that's trying to get a food truck just so he can help his mama.
Wow.
So here's my thing. He want me to say something about his son, and so he can chop and screw it and take it back to his son, and so that way it can be like his kids are now. No. That's not going to happen.
Right.
Let's talk about how you had them kids in homeless shelters and beating on their mom in front of them.
Right.
Let's talk about how you tried to sleep with your daughters and how you actually slept with your daughters. Let's talk about how your daughters had to barricade themselves in a bathroom just hoping somebody will wake up and you wouldn't stick your nasty penis in them.
Right. I heard that. I heard about that. Yeah. Wow.
Let's talk about that.
Yes.
Let's talk about why you got a whole new page catered to me and Hollywood Next and Levi. Why you won't address the fact that you little man, you Napoleon little man, stuck your penis and 3 little girls that came from your DNA. That's incest, nigga.
Right. Yep. 100. Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, he never want to talk about that, but he want to come after you, but don't want to address that.
He's not even coming after me. He's just talking.
Then he talking about lawsuits, dude. You don't want to go there, dude. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there because you ain't got no ground.
Listen. I'm gonna go here. He got a set of twins out there by an underage chick. He got a daughter by an underage chick.
Wow.
At the end of the day, he don't want to go there.
Wow.
He's getting food stamps in Chicago and in Houston.
Oh. See?
You don't want that smoke with you know what? I'm going to show him better I can tell him.
Yep.
I'm going to show him better I can tell him.
You keep your head up, man. I got to go.
All right, bro.
Yep, you take it easy. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Ask him why that Section 8 housing ain't come through. Ask him that. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But look, that's the call in number. Call in. If you want to holler at me, if you got something to say to me, call in. Big Five in the building. Here we go. And restrict the numbers. I'm welcoming. You live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you? You live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Oh, what's up, Dana? I just wanted to say one thing.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I just want to say you need to stop lying to them people. Robert don't know your funky ass.
I know.
Have a good day.
I know. Anything else you want to say?
Robert don't know you, nigga. Bye.
Anything else? So you said Robert don't know me, but I'm the one that introduced all your friends to Robert. Make it make sense.
Yo, you do not even know who I am.
I don't
know Robert don't know you.
Put some money on it.
I can put money on it.
Put some money on it.
And the proof is going to come out. Robert don't know you.
Put some money on it.
Robert don't know you.
So while you listening to all them other people who don't know shit, put some money on it. And matter of fact, we ain't got to put no money on it. I'm going to up the ante. Let's put your life on it.
Are you threatening somebody? Or
No.
what's that about?
No, I'm just saying, let's put your life.
You know Robert from?
Let's put your life versus my life
How
on it.
did y'all meet?
It's none of your
Where do you
business.
know him from?
Let's put your life versus my life on it.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
We can definitely do that.
Okay. All right. Now you know it's on record, right?
Where you know Robert from?
Now you know it's on. Now you know it's on record,
Where's
right?
the pictures of Robert?
Man, I got umpteen pictures of Robert.
All right,
Umpteen.
so show him on your live.
Why?
Show him on your live.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
Don't your
I'm not
people
here
wanna
to
know? Don't your
appease
people
y'all.
wanna know?
I'm not here
your
to
people wanna
appease
know?
y'all. I'm here to make sure. I'm here to try to help Robert get vindicated. What do me showing pictures with? What do me showing pictures
Because
with
you're
Robert
out here
have anything to do with you?
lying.
How?
You're out here lying.
How?
You're lying. Robert don't know you.
Okay. Well, if that's what you say, you will be so happy to put your life versus my life on it. Okay.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, fine.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. Right. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's about it. Just stop lying to your people. And that's about it.
Sweetie, check this out.
Nah, we're not going to call sweetie.
I'm the best there is, the best there was,
my God.
and the best there ever will be. I don't have to lie to nobody.
Just know, so what are you going to do?
I don't have to lie to nobody.
Robert don't know you. What are
Okay.
you going to do when it comes to Robert don't know you?
Okay, so Robert don't know me. So let's go here. In the event that Robert comes on my live and me and Robert having a whole conversation, I'm talking about video, then what?
Okay.
Then
I'll
what?
wait for that.
Huh?
I'll wait for that.
No.
I'll wait for that.
No. Then
I'll
what?
wait for that. But in the meantime,
Are you going to go on YouTube?
lying.
Are you going to go on YouTube and publicly apologize every time I come on?
I don't have to do none of that. Just show the proof.
So
Just
watch
show the
this.
proof.
If you don't got to do none of that, what do I got to show proof to you for?
Show the proof.
Okay, watch this. Do you subscribe
If you're
to?
validated,
Do you subscribe to Dana J's channel? Are you subscribed to Dana J channel? Are you subscribed to Dana J channel?
Why does that even matter?
Have you ever donated
Why
to
does
Dana
that
J
even
channel?
matter? I'm not going to follow somebody that's not telling the truth.
Have you ever donated to Dana J's channel?
Period.
So guess what?
No, I'm not going to donate.
At the end of the day, and
Robert, why am I going to donate to you?
At the end of the day, Ask the stupid motherfuckers that you follow. Do I know
You
Robert
don't
or
even
not?
know who this is. That's the crazy
Ask
part
the
about
stupid
it.
motherfuckers that you follow. Do I know Robert or not? Because you sound stupid as hell.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't.
Next. Don't nobody got to keep playing.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey, Dana.
I knew you was calling, but I was like,
I had to call in because I'm just like, please hang up on that crazy ass motherfucker, whoever that was. Jesus.
Look, I don't even want to know who it was.
Like, that was so ignorant. Whether you know him or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And they missed the point. If you don't know him, how did they meet him? That's what they don't understand. They say you do know him, you don't know him, like they can't make up their mind.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Dana.
Hey, who's this?
This is Tiffany Black.
Okay. Hold on, Tiffany. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Come on, merge the joint. Leisha.
Hello.
Leisha, I got Tiffany on too. Go ahead, Leisha.
No, I'm just saying, like, what business is it of theirs how you met him? I mean, the majority that met him through you. So I'm just saying, like, that's so stupid and it's ignorant. Like, people need to get it together. What is wrong with people?
I just don't know.
And then they too old to be doing that. That little keep bullshit in the background. Like little ass girls. Grow the fuck up, people. I know that's right.
This is why I just laugh at these people now. Like, oh, you don't know Robert. But every time you turn around, you see, man, I'm just done with it. Okay, I guess I photoshopped everything. Okay. I guess I photoshopped all of the news pictures and all that too, right?
Baby, it ain't that much photoshopping on this planet.
It just don't make no sense, Dana. It's just crazy. Like the stuff you have to go through. It's the crazies of YouTube. I'm for real. This is like a movie. I feel like this is Psychos.
You know what? That's how I feel. I'm trapped in a world full of psycho people.
Well, Dana, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Oh, you can. You can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Listen, let me tell you something. I have been let down by people many times. By my own sister. I even told you on this matter.
Right.
And this is just so fucking stupid to me. I mean, we've all seen the videos. For somebody to come up this late in the game and be asking you, you don't know him, and how do you know him, is fucking retarded. And I really don't appreciate it, but I do know how you feel because I have helped people into different situations, and then they turn their back on me. Even my own sister in this situation in the R. Kelly sector, which I personally feel like you started this. And then you welcome other people into this, and now they want to throw shit in your face. I know how you feel, baby, and if I had money right now, I definitely would be sending it to you, because if you need to go and get you a bottle of wine or something, you deserve it. Because this shit is crazy. Like the young lady just said, it's like a movie. And it's like a scary movie. Like, this shit is crazy. It's a whole thriller. And I would urge everybody out here, watch who you entertain. Please watch them and look at them. Because she ain't no fox, but we know who I'm talking about. That bitch right there, baby, hell got a special place for you.
Well, put it out there, Tiffany, because I mean, I think the world need to know. Put it out there. That's
for real.
That's your story seriously. To tell. And I'm gonna go ahead.
I thank God for giving me discernment. I thank you, Dana, showing us you there in church. We know you a good person, but it's only so far you can push somebody.
Oh yeah.
You know, you might be saying I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Don't test me.
And what's the next verse? Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. I keep telling you. I keep telling you.
I ain't never got no pussy, but I understand. I got one, and I know how good it is. But anyway, these people, y'all need to stop it. Of course, Dana did introduce these people to R. Kelly. Of course, he does know him. We've all seen the videos. We've all seen the evidence. And before I had my surgery, I was searching this here internet for that video that the lady, you know, the one that went to jail recently, that she did where she said, when she did that fund, and she said to the people, she told them, if you send money to my Cash App, that's my money. And I can do whatever I want with it. But you posed it, ma'am, as a fund for R. Kelly's defense. And I don't know why these people are following them. The Bedbug Boy and the lady that ain't no fox, but she's silver, but she ain't no damn fox. I don't know what they haven't seen. I saw all of that for myself. And guess what? I give God the glory for introducing me to you, Dana, and your channel and the Dream Team, because I'm so glad I know that God is real because I'm on the right side. And all of those other people, I mean, I guess they just don't even want to know the truth. You know, I told you my sister follows that lady.
Yes.
And I tried to show her the video and she told me she don't want to see it.
I'm going to go ahead.
Nothing that I don't want to see.
But I'm going to go ahead, Tiffany.
Go ahead.
Tell your sister I would like to talk to her off the record, no recording, just me and her.
I would love for you to talk with her as well, but she wouldn't even watch the video of the person that she's following. That sounds like a cult to me. Well, that sounds like a whole cult.
Well, I'm going to go here.
I'm so for real.
Well, I'm going to go here. In order to silence somebody, you do not need to donate money to nobody. You need voices and you need a calculated vision. So if anybody is saying, cash at me so we can get this done and that done, no, you don't need to do it. Follow the motto of Mute R. Kelly and attack the venues, attack the publishers, attack the artists.
Yes.
Once you attack them three things, which is oxygen, water, and but inflammable stuff, hey, once you put out one of the joints and you can't have a fire.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, if people talk about, donate to this Cash App behind the scenes, tell them motherfuckers no. Y'all form a group and y'all attack the publishing. Y'all attack the book writers. Y'all attack the artists. Matter of fact, I'll go here. Because, see, a lot of people don't know. If you attack the publishing clearinghouse, the book will get dropped.
Yes. That's right.
Thank you, James. Oxygen, fuel, and heat. Thank you.
And the thing is, that's the issue, though. It's all the behind the scenes drama.
Right.
Behind the scenes. Why should you have to go behind the scenes to do anything?
Facts.
Right.
At the end of
my sister told me that she had to get off the phone with me because she had to go into a Zoom meeting with Sylvia. And I'm just like, what y'all talk about in the Zoom meetings? Like, why y'all gotta do all this, off the record shit? Like, what is this?
Check this out.
I'm telling you, it's a bunch of looking people up, a bunch of doxing, scamming, a bunch of scheming. Yeah, that's what they do.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
That's exactly what they do behind the scenes, taking up money. Like, what do you need the money for? Because it ain't going to R. Kelly. None of it.
Look, they are doing this every day. And when I begged my sister not to give her any more money, she said, well, she got to pay for the hotel rooms and the flight. How we going to get the news? I said, there's other people in that courtroom. You can even go and look at Hollywood next to somebody.
Well, you
don't have to give her money.
When you got other content creators like spitting chicken shit over there, that Sylvia shouldn't have to pay for anything, that the subs should have paid for her hotel, Sylvia shouldn't have to buy any food, Sylvia shouldn't have to pay for her airfare, everything should be paid for. My thing is this: nobody asked Sylvia to take her ass down there to cover this case.
You better say it.
Nobody asked Sylvia to run her ass down there every time Kel's got a court case. Nobody asked Sylvia to get that's stuff that they could have done on their own. If they wanted the transcripts, they could have called and ordered the transcripts for themselves. If they
yes, ma'am.
Transcripts, get them on your own. You don't need to go through Sylvia.
Girl, you talking right. And my sister got money. And I'm sitting up here going through my stuff with my surgery and everything, and she won't even buy me a box of chicken because she got to be on a Zoom meeting every night. I'm just like, what are you? This is crazy. And mad at me because I followed Dana and she followed that lady. Well, she ain't no lady. I was trying to be nice, but
she sits over there and she play with God. And 1 minute, and then the next minute, you know, she. Oh, and that's another thing, because they supposed to been on a fast, right? If you are fasting and you fasting and praying, you're not supposed to be on social media.
That's right. That's right.
You're supposed to be spent with God.
That's right.
And if you are fasting and praying, sharing mess on your wall is considered. You might as well not even be fasting at all. Because
you're breaking your fast.
That's blasphemy. That's playing with the Lord. You don't do that. If you are fasting and praying, you shouldn't even be sharing mess on your wall.
That's right.
In people's chat, entertaining bullshit. If you fasting and praying,
that's right.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. You're live on the Dana J Show. I can help you.
Hey, Dana.
Hey, who this?
This Sheila.
Okay, hold on, Miss Sheila. Hold on. Hey, I got Miss Sheila on the call with y'all. How you doing, Miss Sheila?
I'm doing all right. I'm looking at the show. I guess it's like I'm trying to get used to. I guess it's a little delayed. I hear Tiffany talking.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. I didn't want to. I didn't know how to go.
Are you good? There's nobody talking right now, Miss Sheila.
Okay. Dana, man, you have that caller. You have that real good. You had your composure. But how dare her to say you don't know R. Kelly? Who the fuck is she? Who the hell is she? When these people get off and coming there disrespecting R. Kelly friend like that? How about we don't know your raggedy ass? Okay. You better say these folks got some nerves.
Lord, they done got Miss Sheila started.
That couldn't be me. I would tell that bitch where to get the fuck off at. And don't let the motherfucker hit your ass.
But they got, but they got Miss Sheila started. Oh Lord.
You know what, Dana? That pissed me off.
They done got Chicago upset. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's time. Look, I'm finna get my motherfucking campaign. So, like you say, on two or three guys. Give me 3 motherfucking good people and put a sign up there that we're gonna say unmute R. Kelly, goddamn it.
That's right.
Make some noise in this motherfucker. I just need a little help.
And Miss Sheila, I got you.
Goddamn noise, baby, in Chicago. I got a lot of friends. We gonna make some motherfucking noise. And when I talk about Kev, They don't say nothing negative. They be like, oh, here go this bitch on R. Kelly. You damn right. Here go this bitch.
Hey, Miss Sheila, when I come to the Shy, to visit my uncle, and we gotta link up and go to Hurl's.
What's that?
Hurl's Chicken and Waffle. We gotta link up and go to Hurl's.
Oh, I never been in that. I don't drive, Dana, but what's the word? I'm gonna put my life in your hands that I'll be safe. That you come flying on me.
Oh yeah, I got you.
You know, I know that.
I got you. You know I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you.
I know, but yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I just wanted to get on here and say she got a lot of nerves.
Yes, she does.
Uncle Levi should have said, lady, if you look, hold on. What Levi? Hold on.
All right, Miss Sheila. Yes, man.
So we gonna get Uncle Levi on her.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but nah. I just had to call. I'm sitting here. I wasn't gonna call in, but I like, did I hear this? What's wrong with people? Hot damn. But you held that real good, my brother. You keep that up. Cause I tell you, that couldn't have been me. I swear that, man. But you did good. But I just hate that you know people gonna say that who y'all don't know. How about he don't know y'all raggedy ass that doing the most on the goddamn streets? How about that?
Facts.
Okay.
He don't know none of them, and they doing the most with the goddamn mimosas, baby.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but okay, Dan, I know you got a lot of cause. They got your supporters in Dream Team. I ain't even part of the Dream Team, but they got the shot on a goddamn 1,000 right now with that shit there.
Yes, ma'am.
They got everybody pissed off calling in for the cuss hands. I bet she won't call that number no more. Like, damn. Put the brakes on her ass. Who the fuck is she?
And then couldn't even answer the question.
Girl.
Man.
But okay, then you go ahead. I know people is chiming in.
Okay.
You off the hook tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
That's right.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all be blessed.
All right. Miss Sheila in the house. Shot Town in the house.
Okay.
Man, Miss Sheila don't be playing. Dana don't make me cut that.
Live and direct.
Right.
Live and direct.
And Prima said that's their hustle. Exploit R. Kelly fans and supporters. Facts.
Exactly. And that's from the beginning. They've been doing that from the beginning.
Facts.
Yep. She got hustled by her husband, and now she's trying to hustle the people.
Man.
Oh, yeah, but wait, she knew that she had to move away from Dana. And see, that was her whole plan. To get close to him and, kind of get a following, because she knew that everybody, Dana got a great personality. Yes, he does. And he's funny, you know what I'm saying? And it's he attracts people. So they see that and they like, oh, okay, well, since, he attracting the people, let me, go up, get up under him and see what he knows. And, once I get what I need, then, I can branch out on my own and start my own thing. Right. It did. That's what happened. I believe it. You are on the right track. And it's really sad. But at least you knew to ride the coattails of the best. Okay? Exactly. And he is the best. And Dana, I love you and I thank you. I love the Dream Team. I want to be a part of the Dream Team. I'm just saying the right team. It ain't no dream. It's a whole reality. But I love you, man. You understand me?
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I thank you so much for letting me up here, baby. And
Anytime.
I will always and forever support you.
Yes, ma'am.
As long as God keep blessing me to breathe.
Yes, ma'am. And I thank you so much. And the Dream Team, thank you so much.
We love you.
Love you back.
All right, y'all.
All right. Leash.
What's up?
Yeah. So I just be just chilling, man. Hey, Prima, call in, Prima.
You know, I know. That's why I said people just don't understand, like, how we talk to Dana, you know, to try to keep his temper to a certain level. Because it's like certain stuff you can't help but want to go off because that's a natural, you know, human reaction. You know, especially when you got people slandering and lying on you. You know, that's a natural reaction.
Folks don't understand that, though. I supposed to be like the superhuman guy. I ain't superhuman.
Right. So it's like, you know, it's just weird because, you know, they'll do stuff and then they'll say they didn't do it, or they'll, you know, try to cover it up, and it's just, we're too grown for that. You know, we supposed to be adults,
right?
You know. And,
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. I'm just saying, like, we supposed to be adults. You know, we supposed to be grown, and it's just the way you got to carry yourself in a certain type of way, and they just don't do that. It's like they childish all across the board, and it's just sad. It's sad because they grandmamas,
yeah,
grandfathers,
or want to be grandfathers and grandmamas.
Right. So it's like, come on now, you gotta do better. Gotta do better. And it's just, you know, bringing up people's kids, doxing people. It's just, you know, it's time out for that, man. There's so much going on in the world.
And people don't understand. People don't understand. But then I'm gonna say this: when the whole restitution thing came out, hold on. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller?
What's up? This Prima.
Hold on. Oh, Lord. I got the two. Only on Dana J Show, I got Alicia and Prima on the line together.
Hey, sis. What's going on? Not much. Trying to feed my face. I said, let me call in right quick.
You ain't feeding your face.
Shit. I thought that's funny.
Man, so what you think about this whole thing with these folks, Prima?
I think they know damn well we own to their shit. They know we know. They just trying to continue to cater to their little audience. They got to keep saying the same thing, you know, keep saying it over and over. Somebody gonna have to believe it. Nah. Like I said, you probably peeped the same thing that I peeped in them little groups that they ass was scamming. They was like, hold on, let me get away from him. He finna blow the whistle.
Yep.
That's how that shit went.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, and they can't come up and with nothing projective. So what they do is, but they try to talk about you, slander your name. But let's look at it. You can't slander nobody over here. Everybody over here is productive and carries their household well.
Right.
I can look at Prima and say, I know she was pregnant. I know she had a baby. Some of these other people, how you pregnant for 6 months, but then say you 5 months pregnant. 4 months pregnant. Then you have the baby. Then the baby die. But you on YouTube talking shit about somebody that you don't like.
You know, most of these characters, I don't even know a lot of their backstory because I don't watch them. Like I say, they do the most to get my attention.
Exactly.
they can't get a reaction out of me like that.
Right.
They don't even want a reaction because most of them are goofies.
Right. Like for example, I know these motherfuckers slow. Let me tell y'all. All right, let's go back with the damn wrestler dude, Terry dude. Okay. All right, they trying to feel me out with the how can they maneuver? Because you know I was pretty much on their ass with the janky shit they was doing, trying to leak this man music and shit. So they trying to feel me out and see what can they do that don't look janky. So they always trying to take my damn words and shit. So it's like, what can we do so it don't look so janky? Motherfucker, y'all the ones so fucking smart. What the fuck y'all asking me for? Make this shit make sense. And number two, you telling me with all these smart ass people, Y'all couldn't pull a Taylor Swift and get this man shit remastered a long time ago. Like, it's so many different avenues they could have took. But y'all stupid ass motherfuckers over here scheming and plotting on dumb shit. Like, it makes no fucking sense. That's how I know they dumb. Fuck all the shit they could ever say about Dana. They dumb. Period.
I just don't get it. Like, in order to try to stop somebody book from being on the shelf, what do you need cash apps for?
They don't. They'll think of any fucking reason to figure out a way to get some cash apps.
Right.
Any reason.
And you know, that was spitfire. First thing she said, you can't do nothing without money. It take money to do what needs to be done. Well, what do you have to do? And then she talking about, well, we can go behind the scenes, we'll have a Zoom, and then we'll come back and tell the people what needs to be told. But we'll come back and we're going to show some, we're going to put some out. Now you're going to put a little bit out there just to make it seem like y'all done did some shit, but y'all really ain't did shit but pocket the money. That's it.
Right. That make no sense considering they claim to have all these damn connections and all these big banks in the background. So I don't understand why y'all need R. Kelly supporters. Like for example, let's say I'm a fan of Beyonce and she get in trouble and people start coming at me talking about, well, I'm supposed to be helping with the defense and this, and I'm gonna be looking at you like, bitch, is you crazy? What the fuck? Because I bought her album now. It's crazy. Right. So that's how I be looking at these motherfuckers every time they come with some shit. Like, why y'all expecting the fans to fund everything y'all trying to do? Yeah.
And then on top of that, here's my question. Why they so mad about the R. Kelly Defense Fund, aka Dollar for the King, but they not mad about the TAP Initiative, the Kellys for Justice, the fake ass R. Kelly in Defense Fund, the Pledge Fund, or the Banner Fund?
Because we know who behind all that shit.
Right.
It's all the same people.
Facts.
And they all connected.
Exactly.
And that's what I said from day one. And that's why they were so upset at me.
That's a fact.
When I went to New York, because I put it all out there. And Sharon Monet got all of them bloggers coming to her like she's the godmother and she's issuing out shit. And then, I mean, and you see the whole play. It starts from Twitter, then it goes behind the scenes to Facebook, and then it comes to YouTube just a little bit. Man, yo, for the shit's corny.
Levi made a very valid point, and I'm gonna get ready and get off her on this one. When he said, "How did all these people know about the black attorney?" Why? Because I told y'all from jump. They told me about MA1 investigations when they were trying to investigate you and Levi with the defense fund. And when that shit wouldn't work for me, they continuously tried to pump it out to the people, continuously saying it was going to be investigated. Now, mind you, y'all forget that it was mentioned in the paperwork, but more so against R. Kelly, showing that he got all these people out here that could do his bidding. So they looked at that like part of the RICO.
But wait a minute.
Right or wrong.
Right. And you're absolutely right. But wait. Sean Harris himself came out and said he was never investigating the defense fund until I put the audio of him calling me about the defense fund.
And exactly. That's a lie. Trent told me that for a fact. That's why I moved away from him and started watching them as a whole. So regardless of whether they want to say they was working for Don or working for anybody, I don't give a shit. I just know they was moving funny as hell.
And when I wouldn't stop or waver when it came to the defense fund, all of them got mad. But
Facts.
I'm about to release some real shit. If y'all really want to know the truth, ask Sean Harris what happened to R. Kelly stuff that he came down to Johns Creek Police Department and recovered for R. Kelly.
Wow. They don't talk about that.
And ask him who sent him to do it. Let's go there.
Right.
Rob had some stuff at John Street Police Department.
So he came and got his stuff.
Of course he came and got it, but he was sent to get it.
By who? Okay. Inquiring minds. But all this was set in motion, and that's why I just brought that up just to say all that was set in motion. That's why they had to get Doug out the way. They had to get Steve out the way. They had to get Nicole out the way. This was all premeditated, as I feel Levi was pointing out in an earlier discussion he had. That was the point.
The whole thing is they don't want R. Kelly out of jail.
Right.
If Robert comes home, prime example, when everybody thought Robert was coming home, primarily Bedbug, what did he say? Well, I'm closing my channel down. Robert's on his way home. But why close it down?
Right.
My thing is this. Robert is more important either locked up for the rest of his life or dead.
Fact.
The minute he comes home, all hell breaks loose. Meaning these people don't have a leg to stand on. So what happened is they go and they doctor up shit. Oh, Dana was saying this. Dana was saying that. And that's far from the truth.
Right.
Here's my thing. I don't do no lives under 35, 45 minutes. If it's something I said, play the whole shit. I never did a live for 5 minutes. Never. Even my short lives go over 5 minutes by like 14 seconds. But I never did a five. I mean, put a live for like 5 minutes.
Right.
So my thing is this. How do you come up quick? You talk about Rob and you steer his supporters who don't know no better in the wrong way, and you can get whatever you want.
Right.
But telling the truth about stuff that's going on means you can't get the funds that you're trying to acquire.
Right. That's a fact.
And that's the problem. Everybody's trying to come up off of him instead of trying to help him.
Right.
But then the one that's consistent, which is me, you, and others, and the first thing they say is, oh, they trying to hurt Robert. Oh, they doing stuff. Oh, they conspiracy theories. Wait a minute. What?
So it's a conspiracy if from the beginning I felt like Kim Fox was brewing up a malicious prosecution case and was planning on what she did, sending it to Fed. If I seen all that coming, and I'm thinking that the people in the area should be focused on them forming formal complaints instead of worrying about what the fuck I got to say on the internet. That's a conspiracy. Make this shit make sense.
Right.
Somebody gonna have to figure out how somebody on the internet that's pointing out all the shit that could be done other than worrying about a motherfucking defense fund is hurting.
Well, you know, the whole thing is...
That's the shit that irritates the hell out of me is you will put out so much factual information that could be pushed to these mainstream platforms. You watch these clout chasers go on these platforms and drop the ball, and then they want to come back over here and keep stirring people in circles talking about bullshit.
And it's weird how they recruit people and how people just pop up out the blue talking about, I've been here the whole time. No, the hell you wasn't. You was briefed by one of them scared motherfucking leaders that's scared to come out because they know I'm a fraud ass. And you taking their narrative and trying to run with that shit.
Yeah, that's exactly the game they was running over on me. But the thing is, again, when you recognize they saying the same shit, like, are you serious? Are you really finna just run that same shit that this fool just said? Okay, I'm gonna play along with you for a minute to see what the fuck you want, and then I'm gonna send you on about your merry little way.
Just like prime example, an old boy from Bolingbrook. He jumped in your joint as Leroy Brown.
Correct.
Okay. I had no idea that's who that was on Facebook. But he jumped in your joint as Leroy Brown trying to holler. But then he trying to come at you in a whole different way because you ain't bite.
Well, at first, talking to him, he was on some non-profit, and we was on some Ponzi scheme. We had a whole different conversation. So it wasn't even on that. The whole thing flipped with him when that $1 million initiative came into play, and when I fell out with Trent. And I don't know if he knew why I fell out with Trent, but either way, he jumped into that situation when we had no issues, because prior to that, Leroy Brown and Debosky were two different people in my eyes until he introduced himself after he went on Sky Platform.
Right.
So I didn't even know Debosky and Leroy Brown were the same person until he started coming in my inbox to let me know, hey, I've been on Sky Zone. Okay, cool.
Wow.
So anywho, he over here talking about he trying to interview Damon Pryor and all this other goofy ass shit. And when I knew he was retarded. So I can't even take nothing he said serious other than the fact that, again, he must have just jumped into Trent's beef, not knowing what's going on, and or they sent him to start a little fake beef with me. Either way, they was both on some bullshit in my eyes.
So have they sent you the information of me stealing from the defense fund yet?
They ain't nobody said shit. They get ghost when they can't just say they going to jail. And I say, okay, well, I guess we going to be waiting together. They expect them to come to me and say, Dana and Doug going to jail. I make a video and say, okay, it's rumored that Dana and Doug are going to jail. No, I'm the type of person to wait and see if that shit happen. If it don't happen, what the fuck are you mad at me for? Because you lying.
just like they said, I'm testifying against R. Kelly. I'm like, whoa.
They said that about you and Kip, but never mind. They trying to check. They sugarcoating the fact that they over here playing with Demetrius Smith, twisting the facts about Demetrius and Kip, feeding the bullshit to the people when they know they the ones over here playing with him.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird.
That's what really made me side-eye the dumb one over there. Really, that didn't make no sense. They want to keep pushing this Baltimore connection. Well, you can go on Facebook right now, and it's a whole fan page acting like R. Kelly right now from Baltimore, a whole husband and wife duo. Yeah, you probably done seen it too. But I'm just saying, these motherfuckers want to selectively point out fraud, and all I'm saying is y'all should have been reporting all this shit from the gate. Because the way y'all making it look like y'all are working on behalf of R. Kelly. So if you ain't got common sense to see that I'm telling you, you should separate that shit from R. Kelly, I don't know what to tell you.
That's why I separated the dream team from everybody else. Don't
and
include
they get
us.
Mad. They get mad when you do that. And let me make myself perfectly clear for the dizzy bitches over there that just put my picture in the midst of them other crazy motherfuckers. If I tell these bitches over here don't include me in shit, that means y'all motherfuckers don't include me in shit either. Let's make that motherfucking clear. Don't put me on no motherfucker. If you want to address prima donna, motherfucking address prima donna solo, goddammit. Fucking put me on no fucking nigga, bitch. Anyways. Fuck wrong.
I know exactly who you talking about. Are you talking about wheelchair bound? Are you talking about wheelchair bound? And you talking about are you talking about strong little nigga?
Yeah, strong ass ant. The fuck wrong with her? Bitch over here talking about I'm building my triceps. Bitch, you need to slim down your motherfucking head, bitch.
Oh Lord. What you cook for dinner?
Some chicken.
Oh, see, that's what I had on my mind. I ain't gonna, matter of fact, I'm eating salad now. Just because you cook chicken.
Yeah, I had to do something quick because I'm making candy apples and some candy pickles. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I know Lil Mama got herself all up in a candy apple, didn't she?
She ain't getting nothing. They got their shots yesterday. They sitting around here looking pitiful. You probably hear them in the background. They getting a little life back in them, but they been laying around here looking pitiful.
And you let them people put that poison in their body?
Man, they got 4 shots. Because I've been, since COVID hit, I've been skeptical. We ain't been doing no shots. I'm like, nah, they going to try to sneak one in.
Right.
So, they had to get 4 yesterday.
Wow. All right. And matter of fact, and I'm gonna call you offline too, because I'm about to get that cake. But I'm about to buckle down to get that cake. I've been forcing myself not to, but I'm gonna have to do it.
Might as well.
I'm gonna have to do it because see, I don't like how Chris Terry ass got the sweet potato pie. Got the oh my god.
Look, he done started some.
Right.
Big vibe, he done started something with the cookies. I was like, what the hell? What is they talking about? And then I seen his video. I was like, oh, okay, appreciate that.
Hold up, wait. Vi got cookies?
Yeah, Vi got some strawberry lemonade cookies.
Hey, Vi, you ain't tell me that. See how these see how my brothers do? Vi, you ain't tell me that.
Oh, shoot.
Tiffany Black said, I want a cake, Prima.
Who's that?
Tiffany Black said, I want a cake. I pray I can order soon.
Oh, yeah, shoot me an email. And I don't know who keep trying to hack into my email, but y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong.
Somebody trying to hack into your email?
This don't even make no sense. The level of scamming going on out here. You got people hacking in the Cash App, your emails, just shit.
Leave us alone. God damn. So I got a question, bro. I got a question. Whatever happened to the Detroit accuser?
They know shit. They the one had all on the motherfucking platform, and this goofy ass motherfucker over here trying to act dumb, talking about and she was all in the hotel.
Hold on for a second, Prima.
Who the hell she was?
Hold on for a second. Hold on. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller?
Welcome back to Levi for Kelly. What's going on?
Hey, Levi.
Oh, shit. And they just don't do that.
Hey, Levi.
I got feedback of you.
Yes, but that's you. So now I got Levi and Prima Donna on the phone. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Prima, what's up, Prima?
Who could have ever pulled this off except for me?
There?
I'm good.
I gotta put this on. I want better.
Lord have mercy. I got the preacher and the usher.
Can y'all hear me better now?
Yeah, are you good? If you on the Dana J Show, you don't got no other choice but to be good.
Word up. I was listening to Sister Prima, and she was saying some interesting stuff because, which you already know, I never dealt with the terrorists, and you feel me? I've always stayed off to myself, but the way she broke down, well, first of all, she said that she caught what I was saying when I asked that one specific question. How is it that all of these people knew about the African-American attorney and my cousin didn't know and I didn't know? How could that be? Imagine you're sitting in prison being denied bond, and there's some people on the outside that know the attorney that's going to represent you in your trial, during your trial, and you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there to be said? That means that there is a covert operation going on. That's common sense. Right. But I wanted to ask Prima, because I wanted clarity. When you fell out with the dude from St. Louis, and you would say, could you explain how that went again?
What?
When the super fan from Bolingbrook was like, then he started coming at you. Could you explain that, please?
Well, it started when Trent, he was trying to get the sisters on my thing, or to get me to get them on my platform to verify them, whatever the case may be. And then they were pushing this $1 million initiative. He then sent me a retainer letter that they had drafted up talking about this was going to be the attorney representing R. Kelly. So while he was on his platform, he was telling his audience that the defense $1 million initiative was supposed to be to aid Greenberg and them. Meanwhile, they were in my email telling me this was supposed to be to replace them. So that was an immediate red flag to me. So as I'm telling my audience, this is why I'm not co-signing it, and the only defense fund I knew about was with Greenberg, then he gets on Facebook and starts attacking me. So that's how it led from there. Then Dubowski jumped on his platform in the midst of it.
But what was your relationship with the superfan in Bolingbrook? Like days before that, weeks before that?
Prior to that, he was just somebody that was telling me he was trying to interview Damon Pryor. He introduced himself as Leroy Brown first, and then he introduced himself as Dubowski after he went on Sky Zone's platform. Other than that, he would just email me occasionally. We had no real deep connection.
So when do all of the attacks with the Prima H and all of those attacks come? Where did that come from? Like what?
That came after Trent's platform. So that's why I'm confused as to whatever happened after that. I don't see how he took on that conflict I had with Trent and the attorneys and the MA1 investigator information he was giving me. And then he told me about the whole DHD, how all of them were feeding the same information.
That is correct.
So now that makes sense. Sense because after him and Trent got into it, and they were supposed to go to New York, this Don Snow popper.
Yeah, and then he started jumping in my inbox, just basic conversation. And then when I started ignoring his email, then he started commenting Dubowski's links under my videos. So that's when I finally sent him a message like, fuck off. So that's when his attack started.
So that means that him and Dubowski knew each other the whole time.
That's what I felt like. So I'm like, you over here, you came to me talking about why is Dubowski doing all this Primo whole shit. Then you turn around and start putting his videos in my comment. And then I heard about this murder for hire shit that I didn't even know shit about.
And it all makes sense.
I'll tell you this much. Let me say this. I want to be clear when I say this. All of it is in that freak and ball of all of everything is in his device. Let's be clear on that. All of everything, whether it was a murder for hire, whether I don't give a damn if he spit on the sidewalk, it is in those devices. And because according to him, he himself, he said they took every device, even from years, anything that was electronic, they took it from him. Okay? But I wanted you all to focus on what Ms. Prima was saying as it pertains to how he became an attack dog after her. Basically for no reason.
Right.
That tells you of the network. It tells you they were working together. How could these people have an attorney waiting in the wings, a strange ass attorney, and all of a sudden, right when my cousin starts trial, he's taking the lead chair? And I want to say this too to the the Royal Police Commissioner's wife. I guess Dana, you said that was his wife, the Queen. Everybody, that's the Royal Police Commissioner's wife.
Yeah.
I didn't know that when she was in there talking, because she was saying some very strange things. Like, I know this, that, and that. Let me explain this to her very clearly. And you can tell your husband I said this. If you think for a minute that my cousin would provide you all with information other than what I told him to provide. I want to explain this to her. If you remember, I came on YouTube, turned to the side, right? I was turned to the side. My cousin understood the clear and present dangers. I had a camera in front of me that y'all never seen, which I'm going to release. And then I had a camera on both sides of me. I always moved right to that woman. Your husband, my observation, involved himself, you and your husband, in some serious federal crimes, for one. For two, if you think that my cousin would betray me and talk shit about me to two goddamn total strangers, you out your mind. Excuse me, Dana, for swearing. You're out your mind. If I told my cousin to tell people I was from Alaska, he would do it. Remember that. So when you sit and say, I got information on this, I got information on that, you should ask yourself, who was responsible for pulling my cousin's shirt and explaining to him your husband's role in the infiltration and hijacking of his cases? Ask yourself, who was it that severed the tie between your husband and my cousin, man? Ask yourself that. And ask your husband what happened when he took Choke No Joke, Broke No Joke up there to the MDC. Ask him what they were met with. And why he couldn't slide Broke No Joke in there next to my cousin. Miss, I'm telling you, my arms are long. They reach all the way to Chicago, New York, California, Vegas. So these games that you playing, I talked to R. Kelly, this, that, and the third. You, your husband, that snake in D.C., that grease-faced woman in the Carolinas, and several others, your network is obvious. Your networkings are obvious. And this is why she's sitting there in Angie's chat talking about you got some explaining to do. Listen, y'all, my name wasn't mentioned. She just, listen to that woman, the investigator's wife. What is you and your husband's obsession with me? I want y'all to think for a minute. Miss Prima was just talking about how she was like, yeah, Dana and Doug is going to jail. What has been your obsession with Dana? Listen, it's simple. Miss Prima, please listen to me when I say this. The federal authorities are nothing to play with. You report a crime to the federal authorities, Miss Prima, and it doesn't take them no 5, 10, 2, 3, 4 years. Depending on the actual occurrence. When it comes to stuff like people setting up fraudulent funds, absconding money from people due to fraud, that's quick. They get that. And you see it with Hurricane Katrina and with the COVID, how people, excuse me, somebody's alarm went off. You can see it, how people say their children died of COVID, and they go on and they ask people for money. Or I lost my house and my husband in a hurricane. Whenever you defraud people, that is federal, because guess what? When they disseminate, what is this woman doing? When they disseminate the information asking for money, it must be done via the internet, right? When people send them money, it's done via wire transfer, be it Cash App, PayPal, whatever. So automatically that's a federal crime. When you listen to me, y'all, when you sit on the internet and you say, you go on the internet and you pull up the federal New York prosecutor's place of employment, and you put it on the screen, and you say, look, y'all, this is where Jane Doe number 1, 2, 3. This is where the prosecutors work at. I want y'all to get very familiar with this building, and they're going to be very familiar. They're going to get to know us. This is where we're going. This is where we're going. 30 rounds. And you play a clip of Boys in the Hood where and he says it. If you ain't got the stomach for what we about to do, you need to leave now. It doesn't take a year or 2 or 6 months or 7 months when it comes to the feds, when it's obvious, it's right there to charge a person, indict a person, go to a grand jury. Understand this. What I'm trying to get Miss Prima Donna to understand is that they targeted me and they targeted Dana because we were the only 2 major, or should I say majorly strong individuals advocating for my cousin. They knew we would never go along with their schemes, their scams. They put us on a hit list such to the point that fucking fat, excuse me for swearing, Dana, ex-police commissioner, he and his wife went in there talking, asking my cousin questions about Levi. But this is what they have to understand. My cousin had been forewarned. I told him what they were going to ask him. I told him their interest in me. And sure enough, they sat there asking a man facing life in prison about Levi. And hey, listen, woman, that woman, the queen, everybody, when you posed the question to him, he knew that his cousin was telling the damn truth. He knew that you all were terrorists. He knew it. But never lose sight. I'm about to get off here, but never lose sight, Prima Donna, that they targeted Dana and myself because in order for them to pull their scam and do what they were going to do, they tried their best to remove us. So dumb and so stupid. I have a extensive history with my cousin. Back in 2008, praying for him and walking him through the legal aspect of what the hell was going on. They're crazy, as if these new people, Dana knowing him, they're crazy as if some strangers can walk up to him and just badmouth his cousin, badmouth Dana, and he's going to go along with that. They weren't asking him about the case. They were in there asking him about Dana and Levi, which is crazy, which is insane. So if you think, listen, man, if they will do that with their leaders in the back, if they will send that freak, sick, psychotic, I almost said something, such fan in Bolingbrook to target you and come at you 24/7, doesn't that tell you that there is a hierarchy, that they are moving pieces on the chessboard? Don't that tell you that if someone like myself seeks to expose them, that they would do anything to silence me, to silence Levi?
Absolutely.
That should tell you that. So now do you understand how I went straight to the federal authorities? And
I've understood. I mean, let's be clear. I understood exactly everything that you say. It's just I don't understand why when I see people get in the comments and they say stupid shit like, well, Levi just got mad because that he saw 2 strong voices with DJ and Deboski. Man, that's some bullshit. I can show you the text messages where they came to me trying to tell me that Levi is Carrie Kelly. Like, it's been a specific hit on Levi and Dana from jump. I don't want to hear that shit no more. What's up?
Listen, 2 strong voices. 2 strong voices. So how do you... Listen, if I call you Prima Hope and cuss people out attack people. Yeah, I F you up by 30 rounds. I put them in you. Does that mean I have a strong voice? Am I a strong person?
Man, the loudest one be the first one go to jail.
Thank you. Listen, you want to know what a strong voice is, Prima? Let me tell you what a strong voice is. That baby killer's children, those were strong voices. When they came out and revealed something that none of us would have ever known, that the federal authorities would have never known. When they came out and revealed the fact that these stupid people on YouTube have been following behind a sexual child pedophile predator. That's what you call a strong voice, for them to stand up and say, we ain't covering for you no more. You are molesting us. That's a strong voice. But standing out in front of Prosecutor Kim Fox's office talking about F you and your office, F the FBI, F Homeland Security, 30 rounds, I lay you down in front of the police, I do 30 years standing on my head, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'll shoot you in front of the police if the police walk up to me. You know what that is? That's not a strong voice, that's a stupid ass voice.
Exactly.
Because when you're facing trial and they play them clips, it's over with. It's over for you. You follow me?
Yep.
So to say, well, Levi is jealous of what them niggas look like the back of my feet. You talking about jealous of what? A homeless man and a man that's living off some white woman with his dope addict ass girlfriend? I'm home. What are you the homeless? They just say anything, man. To say, but let me say this before I go. I gotta go. Prima, you watch the points I'm about to put on a board in just about the next 10 days. Watch the points I'm about to put on. I've already put some points on a board. Watch what's about to occur. Just watch and be vigilant. Just watch this, because at the end of the day, when I heard you talking about how they said Levi this and Dana that, this, that, and the third, the woman calling in saying you don't know R. Kelly, listen, what in the hell does that have to do with their friend, their terrorist friend, facing 15 to 20 to 30, depending on what's on those devices, years in prison? I'm talking. What the hell does that have to do with these people going to prison? That man is going to prison over what? He's going to prison because these pitiful women, they were cheering them on and making them think they were something that they were not, such to the point he was threatening you. He was threatening me. He was threatening this one. He was threatening Dana. He was threatening and threatening. So he said, the hell with it. He said it. The baby killer said it. They said, you got to show me, Levi. You got to make me a believer. Right. That Homeland Security and feds are locking me up. Show me. Okay? He ain't saying that now. He said, I got the footage. Levi, you got to show me that they going to come lock me up. And Levi came on his show and said within 24 hours, it's over for you. Do you follow me? Now he sits thinking he's taunting and bro and all these damn... Listen, man, you don't even know who you messing with, bro. This is what... I got to say this, Cream, and I'm done. This is what they have to understand, that I go all the way. I put it all on the table. All of the Prima Ho and Levi and this and that don't mean nothing if you don't have any results. Saying that Dana and I stole money from $1 for the King for 3-4 years, y'all been saying that. Where are the results?
Thanks.
I'm about results. He's in, he's gone. The baby killer's next. And after the baby killer, who next? Who want next? I'm gonna be on that shit. Who want next? Who got next? Come on up. Hey. Hey, Notorious B.I.G., his first album, he said he knew a nigga named Two Tex. So when he start the bus, he like to ask who's next. That's what I'm on, Prima. You feel me? Like, who next? Because I'm picking them off one by one, but I'm doing it the legal way, the legal route. Dana don't have to sit up and go back and forth with that woman talking about you don't know, okay, whatever, but guess what? That sick super fan nigga in Bolingbrook is going to prison. Right. The baby killer daughters have revealed something that's going to place him in prison probably for the rest of his life. What are you talking about? Okay, whatever. The woman talking about, I talked to your cousin when he was in the MDC and all that. What the hell is you talking about? You only admitting to what I've been saying. Couldn't believe it when Dana said that was that investigator's wife sitting there talking to me. These people are sick. Absolutely. They involve themselves because my cousin's a celebrity. They didn't involve themselves in federal cases, y'all. I'm done. I have to say this and I'm done. Do you all realize that the super fan, sick, sociopathic, psychotic, threatening dude in Bolingbrook has been indicted federally? Do you realize that? Do you still think it's a game? And that man has been in. Do you think the feds waste their time indicting people and then say, okay, here's a year in jail? No, what? This is serious. I don't get it. I don't get how these people continue to taunt, listen. When he was doing the Primo Ho stuff, I was laughing. I was laughing because I knew he was going to spend some years in prison. When the baby killer talking stuff, I sit back and laugh. Because we talking years and decades for him. So that's all I have to say, y'all. Don't get, worked up. Or she talking about that. You don't know R. Kelly. You don't know. I'm calling private, talking cap. That don't mean nothing. Dana goes to sleep, wakes up, goes to work. Dana better go to and fro. If they don't want to go to the hamburger spot, if they don't want to go to the mall, if they don't want to here and there, whatever Dana want to do, Dana is free to do it. But can you say that for that man in Bolingbrook? Let's be real now. Let's talk real talk. If I want to come and open up my channel and talk shit for 24 hours on Levi for Kelly, I can do it. Can you say that for him?
Hello?
These people give you an illusion, and their supporters make you think all is well, but they're done. The baby killer and his supporters can't believe that his daughters revealed that about him. They can't believe it. It fell right in my hands, and I said, word? This is over for him. And you watch who comes after the baby killer. Anyone that has been involved in these crimes, you're going to prison. And I don't see much more I could say. These people are serious, man.
I don't think they shocked because I feel like a lot of these weirdos, they keep shit like that over each other's heads so that when they ain't doing right, they come out here and expose each other. That's why I've been watching all they dumb ass.
Right. I've been talking so long. Go ahead, Prima.
That's what really get me. And all, regardless of how you feel about this case at hand, the fact that all these women just turn a blind eye to all this that we see. This what really bothers me about this whole topic at hand.
Not me. I don't mind. I mean, me too. I feel what you're saying, but guess what? You don't think those people have sat in those offices and seen that sick, sociopathic super fan talking about Prima Ho, and they sit and watch all them videos. So it's not about these pathetic women turning a deaf and a blind eye. As long as the federal authorities do their job and don't turn a deaf ear and a blind eye, everything's gonna work out just right. And if he thinks, you about to see something else too in about a day or two, you about to see something else, because I ain't playing with them. I'm not playing with them at all. They think that, listen, they do the most vicious stuff, and then when you get them down, or they you feel me, they think you're gonna relent. I ain't relenting. Boy, what? I don't relent, Prima. I said Prima. I don't relent.
Right.
I don't relent. You understand that, man? Listen, man, we've seen some of the most vicious stuff on YouTube.
Absolutely.
That man, was that your grandfather? Whose grandfather was that? And he put the picture up there to my breathe B.
The Primus.
That was mine.
That was your granddaddy?
Yep.
God bless his soul. God bless his soul. He put that on your grandfather and said, breathe B. And you trying to tell me, listen, you trying to tell me that Levi's going to relent? You're trying to tell me this man, Angelo Clary's son, died a brutal death. He came on there like he was 18 years old, a drill rapper talking about we smoking on Angelo's son, F you, and this, that. I don't give a damn how anyone feels about Angelo. When you see someone who can mock the brutal death of an individual, and guess what? They got that they saw that in his devices. Yep. They got that in your devices. You sitting there talking about Angelo's son and F you, yeah, he got smoked and laughing and joking, putting people's, man, what? But the difference between these other bloggers, and Levi, I heard him say, if I catch you down bad, I'll leave you down worse and all that. Boy, you better study my city.
Hold on. Did you know that Boski was behind the whole well, he helped the woman with the lawsuit with Geronda Pace?
I think that's the first time I heard of him. Right?
Yeah. The Boski.
Explain that to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
So
April?
Yeah, Miss Darlene April in the fan group. They came up with this whole thing to sue Geronda Pace on the count that she was lying on R. Kelly, right? And Dubosky wanted to take credit for this. So I forgot. There was another point that they got mad because that was something that all the little clique was running with. You know, if you looked at all the channels back then, they ran with the fan group sues Geronda Pace story. I refused to run that story.
Right.
I forgot. That was the first thing that they didn't like.
Let me get this straight. A group of fans are about to sue and accuse of a celebrity. Is that what you're telling me?
That was 3 years ago.
I didn't even look at it. I saw it. I just missed it. Like, what the hell is this?
That's what happened in court. That shit got dismissed. Hell. Stupid ass shit. But you gonna get mad at me because I said that shit stupid. You should have known that was stupid.
A group of fans are about to sue the accuser, the celebrity's accuser. There's a bunch of strange ass fans. And you're gonna stand up in court and say, what?
See the fan group manager here.
Unreal.
Shit, I'm trying to figure out. So how you gonna prove that you lost $1 million, you know, at this fan group? Y'all scamming in this motherfucker. That's what y'all doing. All right.
Oh man, this is so absurd. That is crazy. Now that you explained it to me, that is insane. But you know, once again, you know,
that's all in them devices, I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. They acting dumb on this internet, acting like all these people he been in communication with ain't gonna be in them damn devices. Keep acting dumb though. I'm just sitting here waiting for it.
Trust me, all of them in them devices, and trust me when I tell you, this is what I need for you and everyone to understand. When you threaten the government, when you threaten government officials at that level, when you threaten the president or senators or whatever, keep in mind that a federal judge's son was just killed a couple of years ago, and her husband, an attempt on her life was made at her home.
Right.
Okay. That means they have to go through all of his devices with a fine-tooth comb. In the process of doing so, any crimes that are found in those devices, they must charge them. So this is what they do. They pretend and smile and laugh and act like all is well. Didn't he shoot at the baby killer right on the damn device?
Yeah, I remember that. Don't y'all? Yeah. Don't get selective amnesia about those facts.
Yeah.
My thing that got me is how they think and believe that Joy is hanging with them in New York. And the funny thing is, when I seen it, I was like, yo, can I shot a text over? And it came back like, yo, I don't know them people. And I just bust out laughing like why y'all gotta lie and to make people believe that y'all in communication with Robert? Is either you are or you not. At the end of the day, why can't people just support him for him or dislike him for him instead of trying to add extra sauce on it?
Exactly. All half the shit is just unnecessary. Like half the shit that happened was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of groupies. There's a bunch of groupies, man. You know, just a bunch of old, grown groupies. That's all. They just went overboard. They went overboard and they crossed over into federal illegalities in doing so. The bottom line, and they know it's true. They know it's true. And I tell you, man, no. I'm telling you, I am a serious man. I am a very serious man, and that's a question that's going to be answered. How did all of them know about this African American attorney? And another thing I want to bring out: when you're accusing someone of defrauding money from $1 for the King, it's simple. You go right to the attorney. You go right to the attorney. Anytime an attorney commits that kind of malfeasance, they jump on that quick. There was no absconsion. There were no crimes. But that's the go-to card. $1 for the King, $1 for the King. But I'll tell you one thing. Dude in Bolingbrook, the baby killer, they're about to learn a real valuable lesson that our mothers and grandparents taught us. Leave people the hell alone. Don't talk to strangers. Don't speak to strangers. Leave people the hell alone.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. They about to learn it firsthand. Man, talking about $1 for the King, and here he is sitting up on the thing, threatening to kill prosecutors. What?
This is what
talking about $1 for the King, but here's the baby killing him. Talking about we locking down blocks, 30 rounds, and I'm gonna lay you down. And then when they get busted, it's like, oh, we're talking about 30 rounds of stamina. Oh, word.
This is what got me. Is when Sylvia and them talking about, oh, the $1 for the King of fraud. But then you turn around talking about, oh, we gonna do $1 for the King. Wait a minute, what? Like, nah, man, you ain't gonna steal an idea that came from us and then try to rebrand our shit. No, hell no. Mm-mm. You're not supposed to stand around and not destroy that. No.
Childish, man. It's childish. You see that on YouTube all the time. Like, people trying to, all that crazy, goofy stuff, bro. At the end of the day,
but you wouldn't expect that to come from somebody that's half a century old. You know what I mean? Half a century shouldn't be doing that.
Well, have you ever seen a person that's a half a century old putting money on their shirt like they're a little kid walking around telling strangers it's my birthday?
Yeah.
I mean, who does that? A grown ass man, it's my birthday like you fucking 10 years old, 8 years old.
Man.
Right.
Who does that? You like you 8 years old.
That's like him calling me after the rally, talking about Dana. Like, nigga, you was grown as fuck. Why is you calling me about some fucking Dana?
Hey, Prima Donna, please elaborate on that and what happened, because he claimed it didn't happen. So please elaborate on that.
Yeah, lie. After the damn rally, he was like, man, I ain't fucking with Danny J, man. He making this shit all about himself, man. Yeah. It wasn't even that many people out there. He coming late. Yeah, I ain't fucking with him. He just making this all about himself. Okay. So then he come talking about the defense fund. He think it's a fraud. Okay, so tell people to report it. You know this person that sent money to it? Okay, tell them to report it. All these people you talking about, Tell them to report it. Like, what the fuck is y'all keep passing the same information around from person to person instead of reporting it?
And then the crazy part is he sit up there and tell everybody, oh, yo, yeah, yo, but I know the R. Kelly Defense Fund real, man. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, you're 1,000% right. It's not about the going back and forth. It's you just report it. That's all. When I reported on the terrorist network, everything in those devices, I guarantee you, solidified and confirmed everything I reported. That they're a group. They really are an enterprise. They are. They all work together. They sit and have meetings and this, that, and the third. Boy, listen. Prima, listen to me, dear. I come from a city when the authorities got involved, people got low. You do not play around in situations involving the feds. You just don't do it. And Prima, Dana, y'all heard me 3.5 years ago saying, 3 years ago, I said, what are y'all doing? These are federal cases.
Right.
And now it is what it is. It is what it is. But y'all just wait and watch how this unfolds. Watch how this unfolds, man. It's about to get deep.
Well, I already know what's going on. That's why I'm just sitting back just...
All right.
It's over for you.
The man, listen, let me tell you how stupid he is, right? The baby killer.
Levi. Don't give too much.
No, I'm not. But I'm gonna say this much. My cousin was accused of sex crimes against minors. He's innocent. My cousin's innocent. What fool would attach themselves onto federal cases and come into that knowing that they have in fact committed sex crimes against minors, even their own daughters? You would have to be crazy. You would have to be insane to even put yourself on the radar. He put himself on the radar coming into this. So you watch this. Watch how this go for him. You watch how this go for him. It's over.
It's getting hot in here. So hot, I can take my clothes off. Man, this is wild, man. But look, Trent wanted to call in, but I wouldn't let him call in while y'all were up here because I know the temperament. And I know that y'all don't really want to talk to him, so
hey, like I said,
I'm gonna let him call in by himself.
That's word. I'm out of here. But I'll tell you this: if I can't even tell you how to run your show, but I'll tell you this: that statement was made, and if he, I can't tell you what to say. But all I'm saying is that what's the answer? How did you know about the African American? He said over a year. I knew about the African American attorney. Perhaps he will explain that. Perhaps he won't. But if he had any sense, I'm telling you, if you got any sense, protect yourself legally because this is some serious stuff that's about to go down. All right, Dana. All right, Prima. Thank you, Dana, for allowing me to speak.
Of course, anytime, Levi. Come on, man. You bugging.
Well, you know how cordial I am, nigga.
Oh, thank you for allowing me to speak. Man, get your ass on playing like you modest.
Well, I am, but Dana called me on a private call. He'd be like, hello, I'm like, hey, Dana, how are you? How are you, bro? How are you? What's up, nephew? How are you? Why are you talking so polite, Levi? I said, nigga, you know that's how I talk, nigga. All right, y'all.
All right.
Thank you. All right, peace.
Hey,
peace.
Prima.
Bye.
Oh, are you about to just dip? Well, okay, bye. I'll call you after the show. Shoot.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Trent, call in, Trent. I'm telling y'all, man, I gotta get them cakes from Prima, man.
I gotta get them.
Yo.
Hey, this me. This Trent.
I know who it is, nigga. I know your number.
Yo, what's going on?
So,
What's
huh?
So I heard my name. I heard my name being mentioned, but it seemed like everything that was just being said was pretty much about DJ and the Boss.
Right.
So, I wanted to go in and kind of clarify up anything that was being said about me. So, what's the issue going on with me? So what's
it's not pretty, but it's not pretty much an issue. But the thing is, Levi was saying that every matter of fact, he was pretty much saying that you knew about I'm about to say Doug, not Doug, but Canic already being on the case for the year before it happened. I knew about the Alan Dershowitz joint because you was talking about it. And pretty much folks been asking me, but I ain't had no access to your number until you called today. But folks been asking me like, can you elaborate on the sister situation? Because they said that they seen in your video, but I guess you took it down or something. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, honestly, man, this R. Kelly case already went on. I mean, he got to stay left, but he's been convicted twice in federal court of like damn near like 20-something charges. So, as far as this goes right now, he's gonna be in jail for the foreseeable future. The foreseeable future, and to continue kind of talking about it is really like, you going over the same information that's already been out there. It's not any new information. You just rehashing the same old stuff.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that the government pretty much put a hit out on him and was trying to do whatever they can justify him guilty, even though that is a great possibility for that he's innocent?
Well, I'm pretty sure that he's not innocent. And if you really look at the court transcripts and the correspondence, it was a 50-50 case until they came out with the videotapes. Like, you can't beat video. You just can't do it.
Okay.
And, you got video plus you got eyewitness testimony. And with the video and the eyewitness testimony from Rashana Landfair, then the people like Lisa Van Allen's or all of the rest of those people, it starts to get credence to what they're saying when you have a visual depiction of it. And that's what he was actually convicted of, was creating a visual depiction of sex with a minor.
So the thing, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I was done.
Yeah, because what I'm about to say is, as I'm looking at the transcript and as I'm looking at what's been going on, and as I was covering the case, even though I wasn't there in Chicago, pretty much all of them was caught lying once again. And the thing is, if you had sex with somebody, right, that person know how old they was. Rashonda Landfair didn't know how old and she was when it happened. And then on top of that, for the tape that she was talking about was totally different from the tape that they shown with Keith Morrell in them.
Well, to my understanding, from people who were actually there in the courtroom, these were new tapes that were different than the tapes that was released in the early 2000s. These were brand new tapes, but however, like you said, I was not there to corroborate myself, but to answer your first question, they are not reasonably expected to be able to give a 100% reenactment or a 100% recall of something that happened basically 20 years ago. They were just there to pretty much corroborate, this is me on the tape, yeah, this would have been recorded around this time, and that was it. And so the government, they were overzealous in prosecution of Rob. But I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say he's innocent of everything. He's innocent of a lot of things, and I don't think that, you know, if this was, you know, you or myself, and we were up against this same stuff, well, I don't think that we would have got hit with the sentence he got, and nobody would have cared.
Right.
But I don't believe he's 100% innocent. No.
So I'm gonna say this. So I'm gonna say this because you said that they wasn't your exact words were for they wasn't able and to give 100% credence of what happened. All right. So check this. When Homeland Security came out and said we cannot authenticate this tape, right? At that point, and the judge should have said, hold on. If y'all can't authenticate it and we can't use it, am I right or am I wrong?
Well, I mean, we still like, you know, Dana, in all respect to your platform, right. It's a difference between kind of rehashing some of the YouTube theories that are out there, and then the difference of having kind of firsthand
knowledge,
testimony, and firsthand knowledge of what's going on. So with the tapes that specifically got him convicted, these were brand new tapes. Bonjean bought she bought a video expert in, and video expert said that that's him. You know, and I mean these newer tapes, they show, you know, they had, you know, you could clearly see who it was. You know, it wasn't all of the fuzziness, or it wasn't this air of ambiguity that it was in the 2008 trial. These were him on the tape, and you know, like I say,
all right, and I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
because now that makes Robert's case that more stronger, and because this case and was about tapes from 1998 to up into 2001, right?
No, the YouTube made it be about tapes.
No. I'm talking about because that's what the prosecutors said in Chicago. This was about 1998. I meant 1996. I'm sorry, 1996 up to 2001. From that point, it should have been the same tapes, not nothing new. And because you can't introduce something new to an old case that you're trying to rehash and just trying to name it something new, you can't do that.
Well, I mean, but you have to. It's like this, all right. They set out with the intention to get Robert Sylvester Kelly by any means possible or any means necessary.
I believe that.
When you are talking about that, if you know, in basic regular justice, like, you know, if you my friend, and you know this is being decided by our grandmothers or an older person, yeah, but the way that the government, the reason why the government has the type of success rate that they have is because that office of the attorney, the AUSA's office of the United States has so much power behind it that they can make something be a crime, or they can make him be guilty even
if he's innocent.
Right, and that's why when they charge him with 30 different crimes. Like, whereas you look at Ghislaine Maxwell only had 3 charges. You feel me? She didn't get a RICO, but he got a RICO.
Right.
And, you know, it was unprecedented to see somebody get a RICO, and then Daryl McDavid and Milton June Brown they were found not guilty, and everybody else, including Lisa Van Allen and all of those people who would have comprised the criminal network, all of these people were granted immunity. So, you know.
So hold on. Lisa got granted immunity again?
Yeah, she was granted immunity. Yeah, they said that during the court testimony. Yeah.
How the hell she get immunity again?
Because they only when they granted her, they're like a lot of the YouTube subscribers and stuff. They're saying how incredible she is as a witness, how much she's lying.
Right.
The prosecutors put her on the stand knowing that she's lying. But what she does give you is the ability to say, yeah, I was there. Yeah, it was this time frame that these events were going on. So, you know, whether or not she's telling the truth or not, that wasn't the reason that the prosecutors put her on the stand. They put her on the stand just to basically say, okay, you were hanging around him during this time frame and these people were around. That's all that she was there for.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the judge changing the language at the last minute, once again, and we've seen that happen in New York and in Chicago. And the original way, and the question was if you can find Daryl McDavid, Milton June Brown, and Robert Kelly on these tapes and commit a crime on tapes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you must find them guilty. But if you don't find them on the tapes and committing the crimes on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, then you got to find them not guilty. So the jurors came back and said, are we still going by this same format? And then that's when he changed it from and to or.
Well, basically, Milton and Daryl, they were convicted of obstruction of justice.
Right.
They weren't convicted of the child pornography. Their charges were obstruction of justice.
Right.
And how they were found not guilty is because basically, in order to obstruct justice, it would have had to have been a crime at the time that this was going on.
Facts.
So for the government to come and say, well, we charge you with obstruction of justice because you went, because you were a manager of an R&B superstar and he had this squeaky clean R&B image, because we know that R&B now is kind of thugged out.
Right.
R&B 20 years ago, you had to be more clean and polished to be an R&B singer 20 years ago. But more or less, they went and they recovered these tapes in order to keep his image together. But these tapes weren't recovered in order for them to be kept from a prosecutor or whatever else. And so the and the or that they were speaking about, to my understanding, it wasn't about the tape. It was it was something else. It was something else. It slips my mind. But the tapes was never the thing that they were being accused of. It was more or less, did they pay the money to Lisa Van Allen's friends to procure the tapes back? And to my understanding, when they got Keith and Chuck up there, they were incredible. Therefore, that's why come they walk, and that's why come most of Robert's charges in the Chicago case. He was acquitted.
Right.
He was convicted of the child. It wasn't even child pornography. It was creating a visual depiction of sex with minors.
But they charged him with Pauline, Nia, and Rashona. Well, wait. First of all, how you gonna take credibility of a lady who says she flew on a plane? This back in '99. She flew on a plane with no ID and nobody to put her on a plane with her ID. She just had a passcode. That's bullshit. And you ain't flying on no airplane in '99 from Atlanta into Minnesota and checking into a hotel by yourself and then flying back with no ID of nothing. Come on, Trent. Let's be fair, man.
Well, I mean, come on, man. We already know Lisa Van Allen is, you know, her testimony really don't mean nothing. You know, she's a liar. But like I told you a few moments ago, she wasn't there to really talk about any of that. She was only there to verify the time period in which these acts happened. And that's the reason why when you look at Title 18 law, the law is written so broad because if they want to get you, they're going to get you. And if they don't want to get you, they're not going to get you. So, you know, when they come in and you want to loosely make it be what it's going to be, then you're good. But with Rob, he should have never recorded himself having sex with Rashona. So and that was ultimately that's what he got acquitted for. Had he not had those tapes, he would have won.
So let me ask you this right here. Do you think Jennifer Bonjean is a better lawyer than a Steve Greenberg?
I think that it's really hard to say. I think that he would have been. I think that Steve and Bonjean would have made a good team because the thing about Bonjean is located in New York, but Steve is
and Chicago.
Right. Well, she's in Chicago. She got her degrees and stuff from Chicago.
Okay.
Jennifer Bonjean is an appeals attorney, right? She's an appeals attorney, and
she's a civil rights attorney.
I'm sorry.
And she's a civil rights attorney. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as far as venue, her thing is winning on appeal, right? Whereas Steve Greenberg is a trial lawyer. So Greenberg might have potentially done better during a trial, but I think that Bonjean kind of did a hell of a job. You can't beat somebody looking dead into a camera and having sex with an underage woman. You just can't do that.
From what they said is that's not what they showed. They didn't show that one.
They did show that. They showed that to the jury. They didn't show that in open court, but they showed those tapes to the jury. I mean, you know, everybody tell you, man, all the time, I'm a member of MA1. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, I'm cool with Sean.
I know you're not a member of MA1.
Yeah, but I mean, like I say, dude, you know, I'm telling you, I got it on good authority that it was Rob on some tapes or what have you.
Okay.
And you know, for your subscribers that say that
I get what you're saying without you saying it. So I get it.
No, I'm just saying for your subscribers, bro. Dana, you dealt with those sisters, bro, and you dealt with how they did you, man.
And they did you the same way.
You know, right. So when folks saying like I'm flip flop, man, all that I'm trying to say is, dude, look, you know, all in all, as fan supporters, people who felt that there was an injustice done, everybody dropped the ball a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know, it was me beefing with you,
right,
and he beefing with, I guess, Prima Donna, right, and Devo. And man, if everybody would have just came and said, you know what, Rob is probably a little bit guilty, but let's make sure that we got the right things in place for him, you know, to get his team together, then he would have walked from this. The thing that got him prosecuted or indicted or convicted is the fact that when you had Devereaux Cannon came in 3 months before the trial started. You know, they were already in trial mode by the time Devereaux Cannon came in.
So question. Matter of fact, since you brought that out, I wasn't going to say nothing about it. But I remember since you brought it out, did you know a year before he came in that he was coming in?
No, I mean, like the stuff that Shanisha is talking about or what have you, it clearly say Arthur Ayadala, and it says Dershowitz, and then it says the guy, he was the judge, his name is like Brent Calhoun or something, but he was Ann Donnelly's boss when she worked over in Kings County, right? And so, you know, the only, you know, correspondence I knew about a lawyer was really that. And there was like other things, like at one point it was supposed to be a guy by the name of Gerald Shortgell.
Mm-hmm. Out of LA.
That was one of the people who got John Gotti out. Yeah, got John Gotti out of his RICO case or what have you. But as far as knowing about these different attorneys, like, I mean, dude, my house burned up on Christmas Day 2020. After that, I really ain't give a fuck, you know, see what I'm talking about. They could have just kept it over there. They started the beef shit. What I don't know, whatever. Anyway, once my house burned up, bro, I really wasn't. I had other stuff to worry about, like where I was gonna live at. Like, I don't, you know, R. Kelly is cool, but he ain't never did shit for me. He ain't never bought me an ice cream cone or nothing like that. So, you know, that's it.
Facts.
You know, what Lord, I want you to stop it. I'm not apologizing for nothing. No, not at all.
So you reading comments. Okay. So so I'm saying, so like, do you really, like, how can I put this now?
Man, I mean, just be direct.
You know I'm gonna be direct with it, but I just didn't want to, you know. So the thing is, do you regret like as far as anything that happened, and do you regret even engaging in a lot of stuff?
No, I don't live my life with regrets.
Okay.
I don't live my life with regrets. What I've said this several times on my own platform, that when you look out in the YouTube space and you see how distorted it is and how cliquish it is and stuff like this is indicative of the way that Rob lived his life. And this is part of the reason why he is convicted and going to do time now, because, you know, with every different blogger, whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's, you know, some of the other people, I ain't going to drop everybody's name. Everybody who was blogging, we all had somebody who claimed to know Rob or be on the inside and stuff like that at some point. And depending on who you knew on the inside, their interpretation of Rob was different. So people who don't really know the man,
right,
all of us are going to turn against each other, because we, you know, some of us getting stuff from Lily, some people getting stuff from Alexis, some people getting information from Don Russell, some people getting information from Kip, and, you know, so on and so forth, right? Jen and Lindsay and whoever.
Right.
And so everybody who we can confirm is close to him, they all really have a different story to tell, whether we heard it on Phases or on somebody else's channel. All of them all have a different story to tell. And when they all tell these different stories, they call each other, they call the other one who was there a liar. So after that, you know, what are we going to do? We going to naturally, we going to end up with confused and going at each other, because, you know, hey, the people who are around him were confused. So, I mean, you know, all in all, man, it's something that happened,
right?
You know, but, you know, it is what it is.
So would you say that Don Russell is 98% of the reason why Rob is convicted in New York and partially in Chicago?
Oh yeah, definitely. Fuck yeah. Without Don Russell, you don't have
a New York case
community, right?
Right.
And that's one thing that you and I agree on, and I gave you your kudos a long time ago about that, is that Don should have never, like, Don is over here playing a fake lawyer when he should have just took this shit to a real lawyer, pay like a 2 hours, 3 hours. If you can't find a real lawyer, go to Northwestern or any of those law schools over there and send a cease and desist. But when Don says, "Oh, we gonna pull out your nudes and all of that stuff," and he threatened to blow up the premiere, then hey, you got folks who are affiliated with you who are endangering the community. You know, so yeah, Don, if Rob would have been able to fight his case from outside of jail as a free man,
you think it would have been different?
He would have walked. He would have beat the case. You know, he definitely would have beat the case because they really didn't have a case until Azriel turned over all of the tapes and shit. So, you know, that's it.
So you think Rob you think he gonna walk on the appeal from New York?
Definitely. No, I think that when he gets his appeal, mind you, he's convicted in 2 separate jurisdictions, right? So I think that he is when he takes it to appeal, he's going to argue some stuff. I think that his sentence is going to be drastically reduced, but he has an uphill fight that he has to fight. And mind you, he still has he possibly has a Chicago state case, and he got a Minnesota case as well.
So the Minnesota case is going to have to be thrown out due to the fact that Chicago Fed case destroys Minnesota state, it destroys Chicago state, and it destroys the narrative of New York RICO.
Right. Well, I'm not as versed on those things, so you know that's something that again, like I watch what's her name, A View from Tracy's Point,
right?
A couple of the others who kind of read the transcripts, and so you know that's how I kind of had stayed abreast of it. But I don't really have first-hand knowledge of it anymore because, like I say, man, I got businesses and stuff that I'm running, so I don't really, really get into a lot of this stuff hardcore like I was.
Right. I get it. And see, and the only reason why I know is because I'm following Alan Dershowitz on Rumble. And when he talked about it, I called in. And that was the question that I asked. And he said, oh, for sure. Because he said if he wasn't found guilty of obstruction, there's no way you can give him a RICO.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said the 7 charges that he was found not guilty on, those are the main charges in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, the thing about the RICO is that you have and I did a live stream about this last week, sometime like that. It was called the doctrine of unclean hands.
Okay.
And pretty much when you start talking about just all the unclean hands in this, when it comes to the government, his appeals case is strong from the standpoint of, okay, the government you offering people Section 8 vouchers and paid vacations and all of these incentives to testify. So that's pretty much either
that's coercion.
That's not coercion or what have you, but that's enticing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
that's
enticing.
Right. So, essentially, the government did the same things to these accusers that he was accused of in order to get them to testify.
Right.
And so they engaged in a crime, a quid pro quo type of situation in order to prosecute somebody when you saying that they did the same thing to have sex with them. Right.
Right.
And then if it's a RICO case, you have the head of a criminal organization. However, if all the other co-defendants or if 2 other co-defendants were acquitted, under court of law, they were acquitted of all of the charges they were charged with, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody else who would have been a factor in the situation was given immunity to testify, then that's overzealous prosecution. And that's what the that's what the problem was.
So pretty much you think Rob probably looking at another 2 to 4 years and before he'll be back out?
No, hell no. When it's all said and done, I think he gonna do closer to 10 to 15 years.
You think so?
Yeah, because the problem with all of this stuff is that with Rob tried to fight these cases from the aspect that he was 100% innocent, when in fact he knew that he had some guilt about the cases. And then what would have helped him is if he would have took the stand at the trial and said, hey, I want to throw myself at the mercy of court, at the mercy of the court. When I was younger, I made some mistakes, and these are, for the most part, all transgressions of over 2 and some almost 3 decades ago. Since then, I've grown, and I'm not the same person that was depicted in the media that you saw, and I'm not the person who you hear about here.
But if you're innocent, you don't got nothing. I mean, there's no reason to throw yourself at the court.
But we know that he's not innocent because, as we said here, he's been convicted in 2 different jurisdictions, right? And so in New York.
So my question is, was he convicted or was he selected?
He was convicted.
I'm gonna say it again because you can say conviction, but if we looking at all of the key witnesses being destroyed in court, if we looking at people lying and not getting hit with perjury, and you can't really say that's a conviction, even though it is a conviction, but you got to say it's selection.
Well,
because they was after him no matter what.
Well, I mean, come on, Danny, man. You already know, man. You can't engage in the shit that he engaged in and have it on videotape. Like that's the first rule. That's why when people go rob a bank, they put a mask on to hide their identity, man. So, with him, if you don't have sex, man, bro, you need to. He should have destroyed all of those tapes. As soon as he heard that Surviving R. Kelly was coming out, he should have burned all of that shit. Every single thing that he had, all that shit should have been burned. You feel me? And he would have walked. So, I mean, it's a sad story, but I'm here to give you the truth, bro. Right. I'm not for sensationalism and all of that,
So let me ask you this. Because we know the truth about Lisa and Cassandra, and we all know that. When you seen Bon Jean not acknowledge them as his sisters, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
I didn't see her not acknowledge him as the sisters, but listen, I'll say this as in regards to Lisa and Cassandra, that their focus was in the wrong place, and it really don't matter whether or not you are the sister or you aren't the sister.
Right.
If you're here to get your brother, if you're here to get your brother exonerated, then why does it matter if he acknowledges you as his real sisters? And I feel like that took a lot of air out of the case. Like even to this point, some of your subscribers feel like I'm, hey, I try to embezzle or steal $1 million and stuff like that. And I really don't blame none of them for feeling that way. I mean, I know that I didn't, but I don't blame them for feeling that way because, when I came into it, it was more so about getting help. And then the webpage got created where it was all about really them, and that was a bad look. I mean, even my girlfriend at that time, she and made mention of that. So, anybody who basically saying that, hey, I don't really blame them. It's not true, but I don't really blame them for saying that. But nah, their intentions were in the wrong place, man. And I think that it was too much time given to We Are the Real Sisters, and they are part to blame for why he is locked up. If we gonna keep it all the way 100, they are in part to blame for why he's locked up, because even when we go to talk to an Alan Dershowitz and a Arthur Ayadala, and they like, okay, well, boom, we want to come on, but can y'all pay me, or how can we get paid? And they can't. They're like, we the sisters, but they can't get in contact with them or any of that, or they can't come up with money. I mean, hey, to come up with $1 million, that's rather easy. If this really your brother, if you're really trying to ride for him the way you say you're gonna ride for him, hey, boom, we got 2 or 3 properties. We going to get a business line of credit against these properties, or we could do a cash out refi or anything against these properties. We can put up the money to get him out. If it's my brother, look, when he get out, I know he good for it.
Right.
I'm gonna tell him, hey, I'm gonna do this for you, but I'm gonna need you to get me back, once you get out. So, I feel like they were a distraction.
So as far as the Don Russell million a tap initiative, what's your take on that?
I don't know anything about Don Russell. What was that?
That's when he was telling people to donate money, and then he can get the signatures of R. Kelly to the people, and a lot of crazy shit.
I mean, man, listen, dude. You talk to Steve Greenberg, I'll talk to Steve Greenberg.
Right.
This motherfucker Don came in here trying to offer a blood sacrifice, literally on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit, to get Rob out of jail. So Don is, Steve Greenberg's exact words is Don is cuckoo.
Right.
So, I mean.
And it's like Don was just mad because Greenberg talked to me and not him. But like I told him, I don't have a beef with nobody.
I mean, like, is with Don Russell's initiative, dude, I'll talk to Don Russell, and if I really look through my phone, I can find where the conversation was. But Don says a lot of big words, and he tries to break down a lot of shit, but Don don't fucking know anything. Right. And that's part of the problem. Don don't know shit. Don ain't who he say he is. And even when we go all the way back to the beginning of this, when Rob was gonna turn himself in, Don Russell hops his ass in front of a camera.
Yeah.
And, well, this how the industry is. If you like drugs, they're gonna give you drugs. If you like fast cars, they're gonna give you cars. Insinuating that people in the industry gave him young girls, and therefore he's guilty of this shit because he like to fuck young girls. It's like, man, y'all, Don was the absolute wrong person, and I mean, it's a lot of mistakes, man. Right. It was a lot of mistakes. Don was bad for business, man. We got to keep it real.
I got you. Well, I appreciate you for coming over, Trent. Definitely.
For sure, man. Anytime, man.
All right, definitely.
All right, man.
All right. Well, y'all heard it from the man himself. We had Trent come over. Hey, anybody else want to call in? Call in. Man, we just over here. It's like we ain't running with no bull crap no more, man. And we want to get to the bottom of a lot of stuff, and everybody know we live, so people say what they gonna say. Hey, like I said, everybody tells their truth. But if ain't nobody gonna call in, I'm gonna go watch some football, man. And I gotta finish, some other stuff. But Alicia said she just called in. She ain't gonna keep calling in like that. But look, I thank everybody that graced the panel. I thank Prima Donna, I thank Levi, I thank Trent, and for calling in. It's some things that we didn't know that Trent cleared up, some things that we didn't know that Prima cleared up, some things that we ain't know that Levi cleaned up. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, Nikki, you call in. Don't be trying to push Alicia to call in all the time. Shoot. So I'm just saying, hey, Silky Smooth, what's going on? Silky Smooth with that red chocolate wrap on that candy bar. What's going on? I'm just saying, like, now our mode has shifted to something totally different. And we are all about, seeing what we can do to make sure Robert comes home. We believe that he's innocent over here. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't seen the tapes. And I don't want to see that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, damn. That was a question I had to ask Trent. But matter of fact, I ask him next time. But if that was so much child porn, why Pornhub showing it? And nothing is being done. I'm just saying. But I want to break something down to you real quick. Real quick. This right here. Rob has to pay at least $390K in restitution so far in the New York case. He got to pay $300,668.18 will go to Azriel. $84,000 will go to Stephanie. Note how this took place almost to the year and date of his guilty verdict in the New York trial. This repulses me, but I'm glad that this is over. These harlots will reap that which they have sown. Sown is spelled wrong. Let them have it, because Rob will be redeemed 100-fold. And as long as I got it, Rob got it. I don't know who wrote that, but okay. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to something. When you look at the totals, and do y'all get anything out of that? Just look at the number. Do y'all get anything out of them numbers? I'm just asking. Do y'all get anything out of these numbers? For the last time, do y'all get anything out of these numbers? Judah says 666. Okay. And anybody else get anything? Why is Drea and Lisa Van Allen not locked up? Hold on. Why is Drea and Lisa Van Allen not locked up? If this was child porn. Miss me with the BS. Facts. I totally agree, Trevor. So she will have to pay her PPP loans first, any government bills, and the biggest one to the lawyer. She isn't getting all that. Well, this is what I would say, Star. Anything coming from the government is tax-free. And they have to give it directly to her first. But I'm going to break something down to y'all. And you might want to get a piece of paper for this. I'm going to break something down for y'all. This is why I have a problem with this group of people. 300,000, right? 3. Right? $668. Right? Then you have $18, right? Let's take that alone. Let's take that alone. 3 going to 3 one time, right? 3 plus 3 equals 6, right? 3 going to 6 2 times, right? 3 going to 6 again 2 times, right? 3 going to 8 5 times. 5 plus 8. I'm sorry. 5 plus 3 is 8, right? 3 going to 18 6 times. If you don't understand where I'm going with this, this is numerically hierarchy masonry. This is 33 1/3. So when you look at the masonry tables, you can clearly see, that this is masonry numerology right here. You clearly see this is Mason, right? That right there. This is Masonic numerology. Nobody's going to come up with 390,000 off the break, and nobody's going to break down $300,668 with an 18-cent and 3 going to everything evenly. 8,400, 3 going to everything evenly. I'm just giving you food for thought. Robert pissed off somebody higher up that's controlling all of this. And even Trent, y'all hear Trent, but I mean, Trent even said, like, yo, they was after him. I'm just saying, I'm giving y'all that much. I thank y'all for joining me. That's my time for the day. I'm up out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. But I want y'all to know one thing. Continue praying for Robert. Continue praying that God moves in this situation. And if Daniel can, if God can deliver Daniel out the lion's den, he can surely deliver Robert out of that warehouse. All right. Y'all be blessed. Love every last one of y'all. Dream team for life. I'm out.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. Stupid ass conversation.
There's no such thing as love in these streets.
Guess you want to hit a lick.
It's full of hate and lies and deceit.
I'm going to end up locked right back up.
What do you want me to do, Dream? I get it how I live, and you know that.
Mayhem. Straight to it, huh? They ain't playing around.
You must have did something real big to have to sell your truck.
I just lost 70 bands. All that wrong.
Being loyal is the name of the game.
I talked to Nut. He said he was with you the night he got killed.
It sounds like you're accusing me of killing my partner.
It's funny how everyone thinks they are till they get smacked in the face by it.
Let's see what the streets talking about first.
Then you have to figure out who loyalty is loyal to.
You checking for my bitch? We are just friends.
Is it you? Is it the streets?
You still got that good?
Love and loyalty is a myth.
Whoa, RSKO soon. Yeah. Let's say what up. What games be told, not told, words to Levi. Fuck the other side and fuck your opinion unless it's big by. Rook boy needs to leave your Nicky, keep the 9 tucked. Sly Fox, Mama Mary said you can go fuck a duck. Anybody follow when they bullshit, I ain't surprised. Bullshit stinks, so does the enterprise. Sorry for cussing Georgia girl, surely forgive me. But Linda, respectfully, I be watching like this lady G. We don't fuck with baby killing niggas, watching F niggas, old cold niggas, Don Russell supporting ass niggas. We don't fuck with unfit drunk bitches, one pep smear bitches, or to be determined bitches. Y'all won't beat, that's why we prima donna patient. Fantasia light a candle, me and Virgo smoking trees. Really salute, I know EJ up in the G. What up, Caramel and face, I can't forget about my lips. The drink team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. The fraud. Say the drink team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. The fraud. If we don't joke, we choke, and middle finger to the P.I. B.I.
Say you love it, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause I'm really about to